Welcome everyone to Fallout Cold Front, the Fallout 2D20 campaign we run Saturday evenings at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, last session was mostly just travel. You all essentially made your way via train with the Union of Ferroquinology over to Indianapolis, and hoped to find Cortland there, but found out on the way he was taken.
This guy is such a MacGuffin.
I will find you.
That's right. Yeah.
And I will kill you.
You all met, Horace Valinsky and the Speed Demoness, two important figures of the pit crew. I'm not quite sure how to define them. Let's say mercenary group that uses race cars of the old Indianapolis Speedway. And you all had a very, very obstinate prisoner, part of a gang known as the Elves that supposedly kidnapped your... I'm going to get this right. Quarry. Cortland. It's not Query, right?
Correct.
Query is a line,
Quarry.
right? And
Queer-
Quarry is...
Query is a question.
is a question. Query is...
Query. Okay, query is the question. Quarry is like a target. Or, okay. There we go.
Or like a mine.
A mine for stone.
That's right.
Quarry.
Okay. So you either want a person or you want stone. Okay.
Yes. I always want both.
There you go.
Statues.
You can get
Don't we-
stoned
we
with
don't
the
we-
Venn
person.
diagram middle ground.
We want the rock.
Mm-hmm. He's also in the middle.
All right. Through various methods, we'll say, of trying to get information, this elf that you were trying to interrogate, Willina, was just not relenting. Probably mostly because of her stupidity and not knowing what would happen if injected with air. But she said there's one thing that will without a doubt get my cooperation, and that is you go to a department store in Indy and you get a proper Santa Claus outfit and some decorations if they're there too. I believe that is what you all agreed to. I'm trying to remember what note we specifically ended on.
Tabs and Frankie were going to go. Tabs was going to linger behind and just keep an eye out, make sure Frankie didn't need help.
Yeah.
And then I think Pip was going to ride on Frankie's Pip-Boy to just kind of keep an eye out for anything technological.
Right. That was the plan. So Tabs was providing Overwatch. Where else is everybody? You're infiltrating. You're Overwatch. What is everyone else doing?
I feel like I'm on, call. I feel like maybe officially or unofficially, if Tab sees something, I'm, one of the first people who run out there.
Right.
Same.
Yeah, so maybe because I've got the radio transmitter and I can actually communicate to you guys, I should go with Tabs.
That makes sense.
A little bit
High
closer to
altitude
what's going
would give
on.
you a little bit more range too. More visibility.
And
more
that
range.
also helps with the way that Pip works, too, if I need to be close.
Yes. Correct.
On our way there, I would like to talk to the doctor, though.
Okay. Are you going to the roof?
Are we going to the roof? He's still sitting there next to the trash can that he beat up.
Oh yeah,
with
that's
Hennig.
right. Yep.
He's
Yes.
got Hennig next to him, and he's kind of got his arm around his dog.
Mm-hmm. Hennig is just quietly, solemnly sitting right next to you, just providing company. He strikes me as not a particularly active, jump on you kind of dog.
Mm-hmm.
More like a quiet best friend.
Very reliable.
Good listener. Yeah, reliable.
Very fluffy.
So, does that mean you are not going to go on this little expedition?
Are we going to the roof of the building we're now?
I think a couple of us are. Tabs, because she's best with perception, and me, because I can transmit to the rest of you guys if anything goes wrong with Frankie and Pip.
I think if we're not going anywhere, then yeah, Jerry's just gonna sit there.
I would say, even at the top of the rafters where that person spying on you earlier, that sentry spotted you all, you're probably not going to have the department store in sight.
You did say the department store was at least 10 minutes from the speedway.
Yeah, so a little bit less than a mile. But still, given that we are dealing with an urban city, that's not just one department store in the middle of nowhere. There are a lot of things blocking the way. You guys could find a rooftop that would be much closer in optimum rifle range. That's kind of the idea that I had, is that you guys are close.
Yes.
Obviously not close enough to be attacked by ghouls, but close enough to provide support if necessary. And that would probably be a separate roof.
Okay, then Jerry's gonna go with them, but he's gonna be hanging back.
Okay.
I would probably also tell Horace that we may need to wait another hour or two on the car.
That's fair enough. Did you all cave to the demands?
We are going to the department store. We'll see what we do from there. You have no obligation to release her, nor do I think you should, but I think as soon as we bring that Santa suit in there, she'll cave. Maybe you
enough.
can use it for your own bargaining chip after we're done with it.
I just might. Might be good to get the elves away from here and out of our business.
All right, well, we'll be back as quickly as we're able to.
All right. Best of luck.
Appreciate it. Now, Doctor, walk with me.
He doesn't look at you.
You know what we're going to talk about. I'm going to keep this nice and brief. Leave your emotions out of it. What you did is unacceptable. As a freelancer for DTL, you are representing their interests. And you've heard before they mean to be trustful, and a trust is time. You are not matching up to that. If you continue to show that you are unable to do so, I will need to send word back to Wolster to terminate your employment. Don't do that and we won't have any problems. And then she's just going to kind of catch up with Tabs.
All right. Okay. So, for this mission, Tabs, go ahead and roll a perception plus survival skill check to determine a good vantage point. This will also include your perception check of the building itself, the surroundings, all of it rolled into one little check.
1 success.
One success?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you find a building. It's plenty high enough.
Well, if it's tagged the same number, right? If it's like I rolled a 6 and it's tagged a 6, is that 2 successes?
That's 2 successes.
Okay, so 2 successes actually.
Okay, that's
Forgot
a
about
little bit
I always
better.
forget about the tag thing.
I will take that.
Love tag skills.
I love tags.
Oh yeah, it's the only way to get. Huh. How many damage die do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
5.
Give me one.
You
Sorry.
ready? You ready?
No, but throw it anyways. Ding dong. All right. 2. 2 would give you a pretty good vantage point. As you all ascend, what looks to be some old federal building, maybe it was the post office, maybe it was the FBI, maybe it was the, what is it? The ATF laser, or shoot, no, what? There's a bureau of like alcohol, drugs.
Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Yeah,
Yes,
ATF.
tobacco, firearms, and lasers. Because that's just a thing.
ATFL.
Right, yeah, it's just slightly different. Wow, how did I forget the ATF? I should really know who they are.
Do you do alcohol, tobacco, and fireworks? Firearms?
We're the Bureau of All Things Fun. Alcohol, tobacco, and fireworks. I mean, they technically control fireworks as well because explosives, but...
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Anyways, there's basically no record of what it is now. It's been 200 years since the war has happened, so it's pretty completely barren. The only thing that's left now is desks. But eventually you get to the roof of this structure, half of which is caved in, and you look down at the department store. You would see, as suggested by Willina, or informed, a horde of ghouls out front. You would see, just pulling up my session notes, the store itself is a tall 3-story brick building that is
You're Michael Jackson, by the way.
Yeah, I was like, do we see a Michael Jackson?
He just starts doing
All the
everything
ghouls
like
are doing this.
Maybe I'm Michael Jackson's girlfriend.
Is there like one?
This is not the Halloween episode. You cannot be doing the
No, this is a
Thriller
Christmas
dance.
episode.
December
That's right.
8th right now.
Correct.
Is Thriller not a Christmas movie?
It's a Halloween music video. Come on.
No, we should be doing Die Hard right now.
This 3-story brick building.
Yes. Is astoundingly intact. Though the brick has certainly been weathered by centuries of harsh conditions and stray gunfire, the entire building remains nearly immaculate. On every floor, display windows showcase various mannequins and outfits, decorations, household appliances, and toys. Their only blemish being covered in hundreds of years of dust. So the display cases, completely immaculate. Not a single problem with them except the dust. On the ground floor, you would see what looks to be what you're looking for. A display window filled with a Christmas tree, a mannequin wearing a Santa outfit, and a sign that just says, "Christmas is only 2 months away." The war happened on October 23rd, I believe, 2077, so just one of these department stores getting a bit of a jump. Now, to be clear about the size of it, this is kind of like... So I know when I say department store, it's very, very easy to think of like a Macy's or JCPenney's or something like that in the mall, which is like a huge store that's several levels. This store is about the... I hate dimensional language. Sorry, you'd be a little bit better at this, Levi. This is more of an architecture thing, but like... It's space not accounting for height. The length and width, I guess, would be about the size of, I guess, just a normal store in a mall. Just a very, maybe like 100 feet across and 100 feet wide, something like that. Not terribly large, but it is 3 floors. You would also see, because of that perception check, that there are 2 entrances and exits to the building, on the ground floor, that is. One would be the main entrance, surrounded by a crowd of ghouls, and the other would be what looks to be either an emergency or an employee entrance in the back, a steel reinforced door, with no apparent lock on it, as far as you could see through... No, with your eyes. Sorry, I keep forgetting that you don't have a scope. You would also see...
Now, to be clear, the Horde of Ghouls is in front of the front door?
Correct. Although it looks like the back door is not terribly far from them, they're not coalescing around that area. So if, say, you fired a gunshot at that back door or something like that, yes, they would swarm the back door. But that's what it looks like. Also possible entrances would be through a fire escape that is on the west side of the building. There are 2 windows that connect to it, one on the 2nd floor, one on the 3rd floor. The fire escape lowest ladder is not down, though. So essentially, you would probably have to get in on the ground floor and then, say, kick down the ladder.
And how far is where the ladder comes down compared to the ghouls? Compared to like back distance or back door to ghouls distance?
It's closer to the ghouls than the back door is, so it's like halfway in between them. But a good enough stealth check would probably manage it. And also, Tabs or Jules, roll a survival check. This will be
Can I-
intelligence plus survival.
Can I aid her?
I don't have high intelligence,
Oh,
so
Then do you want to aid me?
yeah, I'll aid
You
you.
do have a 6 in survival, right?
Do you have a tagged 6?
Yeah, tag
Right.
6 in survival.
Well, if you're tagged,
But I have
maybe
like
you
a
should roll it
4 in
anyway.
intelligence.
What do you have to survive?
That's the question. So your target number is
Yeah.
12.
Do you have a
And
survival?
mine is
Jules'
14.
Okay.
But yours is tagged, so maybe you should roll it and I should roll and aid.
Nope. 14 and 19.
And a complication from me.
Not good.
Whoa!
All right.
That was bad.
In pieces.
That was not going to work either way.
Wow.
So maybe ghouls are a bit of a different threat to you all. Most of these are present in more urban areas, which you had plenty of experience with, having at least been in Chicago. But Tabs, you're definitely more used to critters
Oh yeah,
than
critters.
zombies.
Critters.
Yeah.
Frankie, how do you feel about being referred to as a zombie?
Hey, no, feral ghouls are zombies.
Frankie understands it. He understands the confusion.
Yeah.
They do make for good music videos.
Everybody wants a new Thriller. There's one zombie who was wearing like a leather jacket, like
Yeah.
a red leather jacket,
Exactly.
black hair.
This just
Yes.
in. After the break, we're all
Yeah.
going to do a choreographed number to
yeah.
Thriller.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
please. Oh, I'd have to spend some time to remember it. Go straight into it.
Weird flex, but okay.
No, fun fact about me: when I was 12, the only like not Christian song I knew was "Thriller" by Michael Jackson, and I had a flip phone, and I thought I like had a secret talent for singing, so I recorded myself singing "Thriller" on my flip phone, and I sounded so bad, and it crushed my dreams of ever going on American Idol.
That's probably better than going
It was
on
probably
American Idol
better,
and getting them crushed
but-
there.
That's true.
Because, fun fact about American Idol, they do like when people who are bad at singing, especially, but falsely confident go on, so that they can crush their dreams on camera and get the terrible reactions.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
I
Because
love to
it's
watch the
dramatic.
fails. It's hilarious.
So they put fuel
'Cause
on
I'm
the
not-
fire of your emotions.
So anyway, we're on top of a 3-story
Don't
brick
record yourself
building.
singing.
Looking at a
Thriller,
fire
Thriller.
escape and 2 entrances.
Correct. Yeah,
Do you
that's what the
still feel-
situation looks like right now.
Do you still feel confident going in there?
Oh, yeah, as long as there's nothing that would spook the ghouls. So, no... At least unless something goes horribly wrong. No gunfire, no loud noises. They could still, like, mob me, but they'd probably ignore me under normal circumstances.
How sure are you about that?
Just, like, about as sure as I can be.
All right. Well, if you run into any trouble, just come back. We'll find another way.
Well, then you all have the very important task of watching my things. Frankie's been carrying these 2 trumpet cases with him since Finley.
Wait, 2?
One of them's a bugle case.
One of them's the
isn't it?
bugle case.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's much
So
smaller.
it's probably
but-
smaller, but yeah.
Yep.
So, clunk, clunk. I can't take these with me, so keep them in good condition.
No, sure. You still good with Pip coming with you?
Oh, yeah, can you, like, maybe turn down his volume? I don't know if he could spook the ghouls, but I don't want there to be
We
a
can
chance.
just tell him not to. We can just tell him not to speak near the ghouls.
I can whisper. Don't worry. And I will.
Okay, as long as he can keep quiet.
This isn't the first time we've been in a stealth situation.
I mean, we were interrogated by the Brotherhood of Steel. I think that kind of required a little bit of that, clandestine nature. So I can't pull it off. Jules, at about this time, speaking of which, Pip would probably tell you, oh, hey, just checking the channel, and you have a message.
Great. Okay, I'll be back. And she's gonna go off like down a floor or 2 to listen.
All right. Okay.
Jerry Fletcher's would be on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
I would find a separate floor if he wants to go ahead and do his moping on the second.
Like,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was occupied. Carry on.
This is
me
awkward.
are familiar
So I guess I'll just go down to the ground
faces.
floor.
Yeah.
If that's
sure.
far enough away from the ghouls where it wouldn't
Oh yeah,
draw
it's,
attention.
It's plenty good. You all are like maybe 2 to 3 blocks away. Okay. Yes, the message you would receive would be from Hercules, and it would say, Xanadu's got 2 levels: general admission and executive access. Oh wait, sorry, I totally forgot. Sorry for that. I was in a fight. Is the first sentence. Then it would be Xanadu's got 2 levels: general admission and executive access. General admission is the mob, the violence-crazed populace. I'd wager your target won't be there. To get into executive, you've got to convince Armitage you're important enough. To do that, you either have to be extremely influential, rich, or be a crowd favorite. Like me, though I can't get you in. I might have a score to settle there. Want a rendezvous?
I would send back. Yes, I'd like to rendezvous. We should arrive later today. What would your recommendation be on impressing Armitage? Over.
There'd be a delay. Eventually, the response you would get would be, Your message was, how do we
What's your recommendation to impress Armitage? I know she gave the broad categories, but I'm thinking like, I'm interested in what her recommendation would be about the easiest way to go about that.
Yeah. You can always convince her that you have money. But they may ask you for some of that at the door. If it's a direct appeal, actually, no, she would say, you're probably not going to directly appeal or be able to directly appeal to her at the gate. But if you do manage to get in, if you want to get on her good side, she has a penchant for fine pre-war foods and beverages.
This beer.
To get in the door, it's either money, power, or you know somebody.
I take it knowing you isn't enough. Over.
Worth a shot. Over.
All right, I'll keep it in mind. Meet you there in, let's say, 4 hours. Over.
I'll be there. Meet me after the fight. Out.
And I'll head back upstairs to join the rest.
Okay. So, the rest of the party is here. Frankie,
Frankie's just waiting on Pip.
ready when you are.
All right, you know what to do. Listen to Frankie unless he says something dumb. Take care of him. Tell us if anything goes wrong.
Okay. I'll be silent unless you ask for me. Sound good?
That'll work perfectly.
Okay.
And Frankie will start going down there.
You confidently walking in or trying to keep a low profile?
Frankie's trying to keep a low profile. He would probably keep the hood off, just so that he could be clearly seen as a ghoul and have his ghoulish riz about him.
Pass the vibe check.
Pass the vibe check. Frankie would probably try to blend in as much as he can as a ghoul, like slowly shambling, kind of aimlessly, but working towards the door.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. I
Just
will
to check
say
if it was unlocked.
they are. Which door? Employee or?
Just to see if the front door is unlocked.
Mhm.
He would assume not, but it's worth checking.
It is indeed. Yeah, go ahead and roll an agility stealth check for me, please.
Oh, we're good at that. We're good at that. Okay. Three successes.
3? Okay.
Oh, wait. Two successes.
Okay. Understood.
That's not a 6.
What numbers?
7 and 15.
Okay. All right. Obviously, they don't see you far off. This is good that the ghouls don't have tagged numbers. Very helpful. It seems to be that they haven't noticed you whatsoever. As you're getting closer, you do realize that you're going to have to probably get within less than 5 feet close to them to actually get to the main entrance. It seems that they are, it's weird, almost gathering around the entrance in particular. I swear there's a reason for this. It's not just...
No, I was
guarding.
gonna say if it seems like they're gathered around something, could he try and get a look at what they're gathered around?
Is
Yeah.
it a mini nuke?
Yeah, I was gonna roll to see if there's reason.
Yeah,
why they
roll a
gathered
perception
around.
check. Perception plus survival.
Okay. That's 2 successes.
2. You would see there is a corpse slumped up against the side of the entrance. Essentially, there's like a small concave arch to actually get into the store. So, there's like display windows here, and then to actually get into the store, there's like a little archway, and then the door right here. But you would see someone slumped up against one of the sides.
It just looked like raider,
Corpse.
passerby, unidentifiable.
Looks like someone decently well equipped. You would see they have a gun in their hand, or they did have a gun in their hand. It's in their hand right now, but they're dead.
What kind of gun?
Yeah, roll a firearms check. Intelligence plus firearms. Small guns. Sorry. Difficulty of 2, actually.
Just one.
It's small. It's a pistol, and it's smaller than a 10 mil.
Smaller than a 10 mil.
9mm is smaller than 10
The
millimeter.
only thing I
That's
can
true.
think. Well, yeah, but the only thing I could think of is a pipe pistol.
Yep. You could get a closer look at it if you so desired.
Yeah, that's not the
Get there.
mission.
That's
So,
I will say, as you get closer, and you're getting a look at this corpse, you do see one of the ghouls just look directly at you, and it doesn't seem to change its meandering whatsoever.
very good. Okay. Well, if they're kind of blocking the front entrance, Frankie will just swing around the side, just start meandering that way towards the secure exit, not the fire exit.
Okay, gotcha. That's easy enough. You get to the back, and you would see there's a single steel handle on this door, and there's some kind of electronic device next to the, essentially at arm's height, next to the door. Yeah, roll
like a key card reader, effectively.
That's what it is.
For not that Frankie would know, but
I'm sure. I'm just gonna say you can know. At the very least, it's some sort of security device.
Pip, can you can you work your magic on this thing?
I can try my best. Might have to spoof some sort of RFID. Unfortunately not.
Okay.
I mean, you could just weave through the ghouls, right?
I could, but I wanted to see if this exit was accessible.
Oh, yeah, worth a shot.
So, we can go back to the front exit.
Might be good
front
if we need to
entrance.
let anyone else in. We could just open the door from the inside.
We could, but
You
there-
see as he wiggles both eyebrows. Just a thought.
we'll keep that in mind. So Frankie will start meandering back through the ghouls to try the front entrance to see if it's unlocked.
Yeah. So you weave your way through the crowd. It's a little like just weaving through, a regular crowd. It's a little hard. I imagine with Frankie's disposition, it's be very easy for him to just say, "Excuse me," but maybe not the best idea with ghouls.
He is certainly unsettled by feral ghouls.
Yeah. Okay. So you keep him at arm's length and hopefully longer than that as you weave through them. But
He's
not
composed enough, but he doesn't like being around them.
Yeah. As you weave through them, you do realize one of them is just ever so faintly glowing. You're keeping your distance from that one. It's not like it could not be seen from the rooftop, so if it is a true glowing one, it's maybe not one as irradiated as
Okay.
a proper glowing one. But you get to the door, the corpse is right there. Next to this door, you would see it is just what looks to be just a glass door. Does have a similar keycard reader next to it as well. That's what you would see at first glance.
I take it the door is not unlocked.
It is locked. That is correct.
Okay. Does the corpse have anything that... Because clearly this person maybe tried to want to get inside. Do they have any sort of key card or something that could get them inside?
I am glad you asked. I don't know if you have one of these yet, but this person would have a proper lockpicking set, which reduces the difficulty of any lockpicking check by 1.
I do have bobby pins, but...
Right.
Okay.
A lockpicking set will break after 3 complications.
Okay. That is good to know.
Mm-hmm. There's also an even fancier one called the electronic lock picker, but this guy does not that wealthy. He also has 56 caps on him. It's not bad at all.
Does it look like the ghouls are reacting at all to him, like looting the body?
Nothing.
Okay. Then Frankie would pick it up.
Okay.
Do I get any better look at the gun?
Yeah.
Gunner ammo, too.
Yeah.
Ammo's nice.
It's time for homebrew guns. This is a suppressed 22 pistol. So essentially, it behaves almost identically to the 10 millimeter. It is -1 in damage, so it's 3 damage die normally.
But it's suppressed.
It is suppressed. And there are 12 bullets alongside of it.
12, 22 rounds.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
It's not much, but it's suppressed. Seems like this guy had the same idea that you did, but he was not a ghoul, and he couldn't
Fair
keep
enough.
entirely quiet.
Is there, since these have key cards, is there a way to actually pick a lock? Like, is there a lock to pick? Or is
There
it
is on
electronic
this
lock?
door. There was
Okay.
not on the back.
Well, Frankie will attempt to pick it.
All right. The difficulty was 3, but with a lockpick set, it will be 2. Agility plus lockpick.
Okay.
Wait. I can hear things well. I'll try and listen to the tumblers.
Is Pip helping?
He is. That's a critical success.
That's great, because Frankie had 1 success.
Oh, that'll
even
do
with
it.
the luck point.
All right, yeah. So you get one action point. So ever so slightly, you use this new lockpicking set, which is much nicer than bobby pins, I might say. Sorry, it's been too long since I've read about lockpicking. This is just a standard lock. It's nothing too crazy, but yeah, you push the tumblers and just it opens ever so slightly. Not loud. You're good.
XP.
Yep.
Oh, good job, Pip.
Yeah.
Frankie will slip in the front, making
Alright.
sure to close the door behind him.
Okay. Just closing it.
Is there a way to relock it from the inside?
Yeah.
Okay,
this is
he
the
he
same.
will lock it.
Whew, I'm glad you did that. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
At all?
So
Okay. So we saw the Santa and we saw the Christmas tree in the front window.
correct.
The elf did say to look out for other Christmassy items.
Mm-hmm.
Can Frankie get a... What's the vibe of this place? Is there anything
Yeah.
living inside?
Thankfully, no. Doesn't seem to be a soul on this ground floor. It is incredibly dusty. This place has not been accessed since the war, which is pretty crazy, you know. Expect that for like military vaults, but nope, this is just a steward's department store. It appears on this first floor, most of the stuff you would see would be... Oh wait, sorry, my notes say at least 24 feral ghouls, and I'm like, what? No, that's outside.
There's nothing living in here except the 24 feral ghouls, which now attack you.
They were all just running their rehearsal for Thriller.
Yeah,
They're all in
But
elf
you interrupted,
costumes.
and kind of part of that music video is also the threat of them attacking. So
One of the ghouls sits on a chair in a red suit with a white beard.
Ghoul
and like gestures,
I
you sit
am
on his
the
lap and he
true
goes,
Santa.
It's zombie Santa. It's Santa. All right.
Okay.
I'll say that would be fun.
It looks to be, this is just the apparel section. Mostly just mannequins with a vast amount of clothes on them. Obviously there's...
6 jackets.
Sorry, I'm so used to like Fallout 4, it's just like, there's a mannequin, there's nothing on it. There's a mannequin, there's nothing on it. There's never anything actually on a mannequin. So, vast amounts of
This
clothing.
is so exciting.
Wow,
Filling
I mean
the
that's loot in and of itself.
It is, that's correct. Cash registers would also be here. Alongside looks to be a few refrigerators also next to the cash registers. And I believe that would be it for this floor. The display cases that are displaying the Santa things, do have a lock on them as well.
Okay.
Typically, display cases have like.
They have a lock on them.
Right. Yeah. So to get to the area, you might need a key for that one.
Okay. Does it
Sorry, you did that.
does it seem possible that if we were to communicate back with the party, we could theoretically sneak some of them in to help loot?
Well, I wonder if the fire escape might be a good way to do that.
Frankie is afraid that the ladder going ka-chunk ka-chunk will excite the ghouls.
How about that back entrance?
That would be Frankie's go-to. Would it be possible to sneak someone back there without?
Well, you might need
Obviously
to
it's
take
a
a look
risk,
at it first.
but-
So that would be behind a door marked "Employees Only" to get to the back of the store where this
Is the
employee entrance
employees only section locked?
might be. No,
Okay.
it is open. You open that door and it looks to be a receiving area. Obviously, there's no garage for like a truck to get in, but those steel doors were pretty big, so someone in a truck could carry boxes through or something like that. And it appears that there is a small terminal right next to the employee entrance. Also next to that would be a single Protectron,
Like
a robot.
standing there or in like a Protectron case?
It is deployed, as a matter of
Okay.
fact. And there is a case right next
Can't
to
remember
it.
if it can do those yet.
Protector?
A display case?
I sure hope
Or-
so.
No, like
That might
the
be next
Protectron, like,
Oh,
I don't know what they're called.
The station?
Yeah,
Okay.
right. But it
Does
is
it
walking outside of it, and it was heading for the employee entrance.
Does it look aggressive?
You didn't necessarily say you were sneaking, but I imagine you were trying to keep a low profile, so do you mind rolling another stealth check for me, please?
Oh, we aren't level 7 yet.
2 success. No. I'm gonna use a luck
No.
point.
Darn.
3 successes.
3. Okay.
No, 2. 2. That's a 7. No, 3. That is a 6. That is 3.
That just made it. He rolled a
That is
natural
3.
1. Okay. You just see this Protectron just slowly waddling towards the employee entrance door. And as you go through, it's very easy to think, oh shoot, he's seen me, he's coming for me. But you quickly duck behind some boxes that are right next to it, and he just keeps moving towards the entrance. You just hear him say, "Protect and serve," and go through the door.
Pip, can you shut that thing off?
Let
He
me look at my
cannot.
stats sheet.
He cannot.
He can't?
Level
Okay.
7.
All right. I'm sorry. Maybe eventually.
Okay.
Maybe there's something in that terminal.
Can Frankie access the terminal? Is it encrypted?
There would be 2 levels of security on it. The first one is not actually a level. You can unlock this door without having to enter any security. But there does seem to be there's a section that's labeled security that would require a password.
Pip, can you at least crack the
Yes.
terminal?
He uses my stats for this, right?
What's that?
He uses my stats for
He
this?
sure does. Difficulty is 2. You go ahead and roll them.
All right.
Frankie is
Intelligence is
afraid
10.
that thing is going to attract all the ghouls'
Science
attention.
is 6.
Well, if it starts shooting, it probably will.
Well,
What's the difficulty?
if they're
2.
just outside, it probably won't.
Science. Intelligence plus science.
2.
2?
Yes, which is surprising because one of them was a 16.
That works.
I told you that 10 in intelligence was going to come in handy.
Not incredibly loud.
Okay.
Just
Is there
the
an
terminal
off?
unlocks.
Is there just an off button?
Oh yeah, it's just deactivate Protectron security level 1.
Hitting enter like 6 times.
And you would hear in the main room that the Protectron went into is deactivated.
Do the ghouls sound excited outside?
You're not hearing anything.
Okay.
They're all going, woo!
You went deaf.
Okay. That was close.
That was close. Good sneaking, Mr. Franklin.
Yeah. I'm just glad you could turn that thing off.
I know, me too. That's kind of on them for, like, including a worse firewall on their terminal, though. That's not good security.
Well, it is a department store.
That's fair.
Okay. Back to the initial query. Would it be possible to sneak
Quarry.
No.
Query. No, this is the initial query.
Oh, the
Because
it's a
question.
question.
Oh, okay, all right. Sorry,
Is
I
this-
was like, I thought you were going back to the
court
Santa
lot.
Are they?
As
You
he walks
mentioned
out
you mentioned the
with dignity.
ghouls are kind of just staking out the front entrance. Would it be theoretically possible to sneak someone in the back entrance
Oh,
without attacking their
absolutely.
attention?
Especially if they're taking their time to go around. This, it's just the back of the store, so there's a whole nother street for you to go on. So you wouldn't have to go past the ghouls to get to the back of the store. You could just go on this alley, essentially, to actually get here.
Okay.
So it'd be very easy, as a matter of fact.
Pip, can you jump back to Julian and tell her to maybe send like 1 or 2 at most people to come help grab stuff from the store? I don't want to attract too much attention from everyone outside, but I can't carry everything by myself.
All right, sure thing. And almost like a TV or like a cathode ray tube TV turning off, he leaves your screen and would come back to yours. Okay, so there's a ton of loot in there, and Frankie thinks it would be right to have a couple people in to maybe haul it off. He's unlocked the back door, which is away from all the ghouls, the feral ghouls.
Good. Okay. Who's feeling lucky?
I have a luck of 3s. But
I have
I'm
a
feeling
luck of
prepared.
8.
I'm not
How do
actually
you
asking
luck
about
of
the
3?
luck
Oh, luck.
stat.
I also
Points
got a
3.
perception of 8.
Oh, okay, got
No,
it.
8.
I do
Yes,
have that one
yes, I have
sneaking
perception of
perk.
8.
I don't know if that would help.
I
I
would
am
allow
sneaky.
that with
I am
these various
sneaky.
small
Like, the
buildings.
The trouble
there are
is, like,
tons
you're
of-
our best lookout and our best sneaker.
I know, because I have the
I'm
ghost
sneaky.
perk.
While Pip is doing
So if
that,
there's
Frankie
shadows
would
of darkness,
probably
I'm
just
like,
try
roll
and
this nigger.
dismantle or start getting into
wanna
the
go
case
in
where
there.
the
I do have an
Santa
8 in
stuff
luck.
is.
Solely because
Yeah.
I'm interested in.
I'll
Pre-war.
make it.
You also
Actually, go
have
ahead and roll
lockpicking, right?
the
Yes,
lockpick
I do have lock picking.
Difficulty of 4,
So breaking into this
including with the
would
lockpicking
be
set.
good for.
This one is
Yep.
really well
With that.
guarded.
I'm not gonna be able to do that. It's not tagged at all.
All right.
I have 3 in lock
Oh, wait.
picking.
Pip.
Pip's gone. Pip just
Oh,
went to Julian.
Pip's gone. That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
Should we?
if only he could be in 2 places at
And that
once.
was 2 successes.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Oh,
So,
shoot.
so this
we're
was
saying
this was
basically that
4
we have
with
3
the
options for people who want to go in or might want to go in.
I mean,
Pigs,
I'm
tabs, and Margie
guessing
might
if
go
what-
in.
if they're relatively
Jules is
sneaky,
interested as
just
well.
more the
Pre-war
merrier.
stuff is.
lockpick.
I mean, yes,
I-
but
I'm gonna trip
in terms
over
of
my
like,
cane.
I just have a 3 in lock pick.
I guess it's hard because some
Or
of
like
your
an extra
skills
3 on
travel
that.
with Pip.
Some of them.
I'll go ahead
I
and,
know.
for your all's sake, sneaking successfully without creating a sound is going to be a difficulty of 1
Oh.
check.
Well, we can do
Because
that.
it's a long route around, so it's quite far away.
Yeah, I
You'd
get,
really
like,
have to
a
muck
free-
something up if you make a noise that attracts
Right.
all these ghouls.
Pip, how hard do you think it's going to be to actually get back in there? Do you agree with Mr. Franklin's assessment that 1 or 2 of us would be the best?
Oh boy. Well, I mean, as long as none of you are like blaring music or yelling or like tripping comically, I feel like all of you could get in. But
All right.
that's only as. Oh, okay, well, the chain is only as strong as the weakest link. Who's the loudest?
I look at Hennig.
What's the?
Hennig hasn't barked this entire time.
Hennig is quieter than
not
most.
quiet.
He's so
This is
quiet.
true.
We forgot he was in the campaign.
So the loudest would be
Or
the
at least
person
I
with the
did.
lowest agility sneak. I'm assuming.
I'm gonna look at Cobb.
I'm 10. What's everyone else's
Yeah, what's
totals
the target
here?
number for
Cobb has a
sneak?
needle in his head
5.
right now. He's a pincushion.
5?
Yeah.
Aren't you? Don't
I
you
don't-
use guns?
Yeah, but I have an agility of 5.
Oh, okay, fair.
Tabitha's
I
is
have
15.
16s.
Yeah, Tabs is great.
Okay,
You
that's
got what?
great at sneaking.
16.
Dang, bro. All right.
Yep.
So I'm actually the loudest here. Wait, what's your agility sneak?
4?
I'm slightly not the
Oh.
loudest.
My agility
Very
is 4.
slightly.
No sneak.
I feel
Wow.
confident in you two. I feel passable about me, and I'm concerned with you two.
Yeah.
How do we take that?
Can we hold the loud ones?
I don't think we should. You're doing your thing too.
Yeah, think we should all go in?
I don't think we should all go in. I
Because
think
if you're
just-
doing
Yeah.
a check, how are you?
It's going to
Listen
be
to-
individual checks for everybody.
Jerry
to go
would
in.
never say this, but listen to Frankie.
Someone's got to stay and watch his trumpet. I
Well,
mean,
my thing is, I'm wanting at least a few of us to go in because he doesn't know that we also need to I want to grab some stuff, like anything in there that is costly, that we
I
can
do-
kind of trick
I do
Armitage
too.
into thinking
I
these
wanna
are
see if there's a
risky.
You're the only
pharmacy in
person
there.
that knows that, so unless you're saying anything,
No,
you
she
would
is
have
going
to
to. I'm
either tell us that's why we should take more, or
and that's the
just
plan.
go
We're just
expense.
kind of doing the yada.
Would there be a
Character
pharmacy in a mall like this?
Uh,
Theoretically.
maybe you're not entirely sure. You haven't seen the inside of it.
Okay.
You
But
can have-
it's conceivable that there would be a pharmacy inside a mall. Or is that little bit?
It's a little small for that.
Yeah.
I'd imagine it's not quite a mall.
For more information, if you need information.
We could do that.
Well,
Just send him and then like
Pip.
take a look around.
go ahead and ask Mr. Franklin what he thinks about a few of us coming in. I want us to be able to take away anything valuable in there so we can convince Armitage we're rich enough to go up to the upper level when we get to Xanadu.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Jules. He's like. Okay, I was there earlier, but I don't have a signal on him anymore. It's probably because he's inside and out of visible sight.
Okay.
Well, I think
Picks,
if this
tabs.
is
3 of us want to go in.
I mean,
Yeah. I'll leave Corn Cob here. She'll keep watch.
That is a great idea.
Doc and Margie, you want anything from inside?
If there's any meds you find or any chems that I can use, replenish my stocks, that'd be nice.
I'll make sure to look for some for you.
I could use a hat. My head's been getting very cold out here.
Any style preference?
Something a little old school.
Which in this moment, Tabs is kind of gonna pull the doctor like slightly aside. You're like, I was gonna tell you, thank you for standing up for me back there with that elf girl.
What do you mean?
When she called me a dumb hick, you got
No.
mad. I mean, I know a lot of people call me that, but you're the first person that's ever actually stood up for me, other than like family. So, I just want to tell you I appreciate it.
Oh well, don't mention it.
I'll keep an eye out for chems in a hat for you.
Thank you.
Thanks for sticking up for me. I'll find you drugs.
I want 2 things: either drugs, or maybe a hat. You know.
Yeah.
Margie, you want anything?
I doubt they'd have armor.
But I'll keep on lookout, sure.
Well, the 3rd floor is just the Kevlar department. Ballistic weave everything.
We've got drugs on the 1st floor. The 3rd floor has the ballistic weave.
What about a heavily
Second floor is
irradiated zombie?
only hats.
Ooh, I'll take 2.
All
I
right.
always want one of those for my purse.
You 2 ready?
yeah. We
3 of
should
us are going to try to
probably-
sneak around.
If this place
Frankie.
has never been touched, we should try and
Yeah.
get as much as
I'm
we
gonna-
can. So.
Agreed.
Because that's going to take you folk some time. You get the first picks since you're in.
Okay. Well, can't pick the Santa, so Frankie would probably prioritize. He doesn't want to go to the 2nd floor just yet, in case there's something.
Roll a quick perception check.
Okay.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Frankie would, if nothing catches his eye, he'd probably go back over to the registers to see if there was any pre-war money and maybe check those fridges.
Yep. Unfortunately, the pre-war registers are unlocked with a key. But you can pick this. Difficulty start at 3 is now 2.
Here's another luck point. 1.
Okay. So there are 4. No, I'll just say 2 registers. Wait. Only 1 total?
Only 1 total.
Sorry. They are still locked, unfortunately. That will not
Frankie
cut
is
it.
sad. Are the fridges locked?
They are not. And they are... I never know how the fridges work. Okay, they're not actually on. There's no electricity in this building
Right.
except for terminals because those... I don't know if they have fusion batteries. That's just how the Fallout world works.
Yeah.
But you would see 2 Nuka-Colas and 1 Nuka-Cola Quantum in there.
That's a not drink. That's a don't drink.
It is glowing, correct.
Yeah, he'll take it because That's what you do in Fallout.
That's right. Yep.
Well, I'm not going to
Drinking
drink
that
that.
gives you 5 action points immediately.
Doesn't it also like heavily irradiate you?
I believe it's 1 damage die of radiation. And
Oh,
only an
really?
effect would irradiate you, so...
This stuff might be a good bribe for Armitage.
Like
If
the-
she's into like
Oh,
pre-war foods and drinks.
I
Could
guess
be.
that's true.
Just make sure it doesn't
Frankie
taste
know
like
that?
piss.
What do you
Well-
No, Frankie doesn't know Armitage. This
Yep,
Armitage.
it's good.
No.
I'll mention it when I get there. Because this is new information that she's just got from one of her contacts.
Right. And you didn't share it, so... Which there was
Well,
no necessary...
I mean, I mentioned that
you
we might
shared
need
it
to like
with
pick up a
Penny.
bunch of other stuff
Right.
to like come across as rich and all that.
Right, yeah.
But I didn't mention the food and drink thing yet.
That's fair.
Because I don't really expect that to be in a department store. But we'll see.
Okay.
Well, it's just like when you go to, like,
200
even when you go to
drink.
Lowe's, there's like a drink fridge at the cash register for
Yeah,
some
fair
reason.
enough.
Last question. Are there any just extra Santa hats lying around?
There are not, unfortunately.
So sad.
It appears, at least on this floor, that the only Christmas-oriented things are in the display window. There are, however, what looks to be a bunch of, like, kids' costumes for Halloween, though.
Oh,
Mostly just cowboys. That seems to be the thing in 2077.
that's fair. Okay, then Frankie would just wait by the back door for the rest of them to arrive.
All right. Now, the rest of you all, each roll an individual stealth check, please. Difficulty of 1. Three, 2 action points added to the pool.
Wait, what am I rolling for?
1,
Passes muster.
Sneak.
passes muster indeed. You don't make any obvious sounds, which is excellent. Caps.
Oh yeah, you're good.
3 successes.
No.
3,
That's 4.
4 successes.
4.
We are full up.
So
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Can't we take
How many?
one
Just
more
one?
because of inspiring leader?
Correct.
Take 3 action points.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have that perk anymore. Yep.
There we go. We're full up.
Yep. You are full on action points. Congratulations.
Now we can try and pick.
So you all take the long way around, making sure to avoid those feral ghouls, and quietly make your way into the building, where Frankie is there to greet you at the back door.
Good to see you in one piece.
Well, let's just say your Pip is more handy than I am.
Ding.
I'm aware. What have you found?
Well, there's a lot of kids' Halloween costumes. The Santa costume's locked up pretty tight. I couldn't get into it, but I did find some equipment to help with that. I haven't been upstairs yet, though, so I don't know what's up there.
You said you need to pick the lock on the Santa suit.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
I know a little bit of lock picking.
Okay,
It comes in
take-
handy with scavenging.
Take this, and he's gonna hand her the lockpicking set.
All right.
There's also some registers that I couldn't get into. They probably have a little bit of cash.
Maybe also the key to those display cases.
I don't know if they'd put that in a register, but it's worth a shot. Also, if anyone's interested, there's this old Protectron that's probably just...
It is just standing there, just ominously.
Interested, but later. 2 of us probably ought to go and scout out the upstairs floor as well. 2 of
Well-
us work on the lock.
I can go
Maybe-
take a look
I
upstairs.
think maybe what we do is we take out everything we need from this area before we go upstairs, and so in case someone's up there and suddenly something happens.
Roll a
and
perception
we have
check.
to run.
Tabs also roll 1. Don't apply Corncob bonus, though, because Corncob is not with you.
1 success?
1.
Wait, what?
Difficulty
Would
is
this
2.
be
Is it
survival?
just perception?
Survival plus...
So
Oh,
you got,
2.
you got, no, that's...
Perception plus
That's a
survival.
15.
Well, what's your number?
Nothing.
Nothing?
You got a
6 in survival.
8 in
So-
perception.
So
So,
it's 14.
So I have 2.
2 successes. It's very quiet. I imagine most of you all, especially Frankie, no, all of you are concerned for the feral ghouls outside. Tabs is the only one that is thinking, well, we need to be a little careful about what's in here as well. And you can hear a subtle thump, thump, thump of a very slow walk of probably something with metal feet.
Do you guys hear that?
hear what?
There's like, sounds like footsteps, but like metal.
Maybe more of those?
Does it,
Yeah, maybe.
does it sound like another Protectron walking around?
Maybe?
Could be a
Only a
protect
2.
drone. Could be a
All right, Pip,
could
can
be a
you
synth. I don't know.
get into that terminal and see if you can get up into a linked system upstairs?
Doesn't seem to be any other connected to them. And this one just said disable protect on security level 1.
Okay. This is probably something analogous upstairs.
Possibly.
Complicates things. All right, I think Pix has a point. Let's raid what we can from down here and then go upstairs. In case we need to book it.
Santa first.
Santa
Other
first.
things second, sadly.
Try to stay out of the windows. We don't want any of the fellows outside to see you.
Everyone just
Will they just be able to...
try and be quiet.
Well, no, all the doors are locked. I don't think they'd be able to get in, but
Well, a whole lot of them trying
they
to
could
swarm
push.
us at once.
They
All
could
right.
maybe break the glass. I don't know.
Well, did you see anything, any jewelry or anything like that while you were here?
It's just a bunch of old kids' costumes.
And adult apparel as well. That's just the unique stuff that
Oh, okay.
I'd start.
Did you see any hats?
Yeah, there's lots of cowboy hats.
I'll go ahead and spoil it and say this department store is absolutely untouched. So to get loot here, it's kind of your pick of whatever you might want. Obviously, I'm going to make you all roll a check, and based off of the score you get with your check, like could be something better that you managed to find or shop, or something not so good. But generally speaking, there's clothes here for everyone. Even if it was, even if you got 0 successes, you could probably find like a formal hat, or a what are they, or pre-war relaxed wear, or something like that. But there are possibly chances of finding even rarer items in this store.
Okay.
Well,
I say we.
While you go ahead and open the Santa case, I'm just going to look through some things.
Is there anything I should be on the lookout for?
If you see any
Pre-war food and
guns or
drink.
weapons,
Oh, well, we found some of that.
Good. What did you find?
I should pull out the nuclear beacon in his pocket.
All right. I
I
hear that.
found this. It's it makes my hand feel like static, but you know it's
I hear that Armitage is
different
partial.
campaign.
the,
The zone.
We don't talk about that. It's
I hear that Armitage is a bit partial to that. So anything that we find, we should
Great.
probably save for a bribe. Also, if we can come in looking a little bit more well off than we do right now, I think it would.
well, I've got my
Go
suit,
well.
but might want something a little more discreet.
I'm not sure if discreet is the way we're meaning to go here. Hercules was talking like we want to impress Armitage.
Who's Hercules?
Contact of mine. Knows a thing or two about Xanadu.
He's not in the mob, is he?
No.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to lock the back door?
yeah.
Yes.
If you haven't already.
Yep.
I'll go
Locked.
check to see make sure no one got in while it was unlocked.
Yeah, I imagine you all were just kind of standing here and not in the store section,
Okay.
but no one has entered.
Okay.
You're good to go.
All right. I think someone go at display case. We should definitely do the registers. If not, we should try and. Are they just like box registers? Like they're not connected to or anything?
You would probably have to go to them first to see if they're just 1950s cash registers with a drawer and I guess keypad is the best word to
Okay.
keyboard.
they are keys.
Yeah,
If we can't get them open, we should try and take them with us because they probably have something good.
that would probably
It would-
over encumber you. I know I'm not rolling with cumbrance rules, but they're big. They're steel.
Yeah.
This is
I mean,
at
we
most you
trying to
could
break
take
in.
one, and that would probably, given that there's change inside there, give you a disadvantage for stealth checks.
Yeah.
Clink, clink, clink.
Frankie will help Tabs with the lock picking.
I'm gonna take a look around and find that
Yeah.
hat.
All right.
Okay.
We'll start with the case. Tabs, could you roll a agility plus lockpick check? And Frankie, did you want to assist?
Can you assist and also use action points? Because I feel like this might be worth action points.
If she already rolled, then
four's good.
no more action
What's
points
the
to add.
One success,
Okay.
18.
Oh,
But
can
you can
roll that
assist.
with luck?
That's true.
So just one
I
d20.
do have. I haven't used any luck points. Actually,
I feel like this one
so.
might be important.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this one.
One success.
Okay. As I said, difficulty is 4.
Still just one success.
Well, that would be. What's your skill?
Lockpick I only have 3, so
Oh,
it's
right.
12.
What are you talking about? Like formal? Like, are we talking about like going wearing suits and stuff? I'm asking this out of character.
I'm not sure. I've been told impress Armitage, and I've been told one of the ways to do that is look rich. So I'm not sure if that's the vibe or not. I'd rather get there, see if that's the vibe, or ask Hercules if that's the vibe, and then have formal wear to get into if we all see that that's the best option. But I also don't want to walk in there and have everyone be like, "What are you wearing?" You know?
I will say, to look rich, what rich looks like in the wasteland is having clothes that are in one piece. And pre-war, unscathed, undirtied, which is what is here, is kind of the most sought-after fashion you can get.
Perfect.
Also, random added character question. Since I do have a lockpick focus, can I keep the lockpick kit? Or
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because you said Frankie didn't have any lockpicking. Can I keep the lockpick kit?
You have to ask.
That's
like
up
that
to you
makes
guys.
Can I
sense.
keep the
Yeah.
lockpick kit? Okay, cool.
No, yeah, Frankie would let you hold on to it. Frankie doesn't need it.
I only control Sergeant Corporal, who is just watching. He's with the... He was tempted to just go in and absolutely liberate those feral ghouls from their bodies, but...
He probably could do a great job of that, actually.
Yeah, because he's
If
not
worse comes
using
to
the
worse.
gamma gun right now. He's using normal weapons.
Mr. Gutsy's weren't equipped with those.
Or the plasma gun.
I would like to load
He
up.
had one. That the
Do they do
doppelganger
energy
just took.
damage?
I would like to
Oh,
load up.
yeah, ghouls are not immune to that.
I would like
Okay.
maybe
I
3
thought based on
things
the
for
name it was
myself.
Radiation. weapon.
Sorry, say that again?
I would like to load up. I would like maybe 2 casual and 1 formal outfit for me. I would like to grab something in
Sure.
what I would estimate is Margie's size.
Yeah, go ahead
And
and
something
roll.
in the Doc's size.
You can always send Pip to ask us what our sizes are.
Or you could radio
I might need to get
us.
within sight of that.
You could radio us
Bingo.
because you
If
have.
I tried to radio
Well, no.
them, would that be
We can't
too much
respond.
noise?
If you tried to radio them,
I guess
Yeah.
we can't
How
I
does
don't
respond, though.
think you could. Also, they can't respond. They don't have transceivers.
All right, I'm gonna guesstimate their sizes.
All right.
Doc is probably in excess, right?
Go ahead and roll a perception
That's
plus
awesome.
barter focus. This is a shop.
I'm
till
gonna
you
be
drop
great
kind
at
of
that. I'm
experience.
gonna be great at that
I'll allow
next
survival as
level.
well. This is scavenging.
For now, I'll use survival. Next level, it would definitely be bartering.
Okay. You're looking for a good outfit. Partial successes.
That is 1. I should have used the caps.
It is too late for that.
I know it is, but I should have.
I keep remembering. to
Those
say
would be
we
good
should
for
use those.
Xanadu.
Well, I
I'm
think we
gonna
should
use a
them now,
luck
'cause I
because
think
these
we
are gonna
can-
be good for Xanadu. Yes. All right, so that's 2.
2? That'll cut it. You do manage to find a pre-war dress. I'm gonna let you define that with what you will. It's formal clothing. This one, like formal clothing, does give you the ability to reroll 1d20 on charisma checks per scene. Unlike formal clothing, you cannot apply ballistic weave to this one because while wearing it, it increases your charisma by 1.
Wild. Okay,
This would
so
be the
That's like
debutante.
plus 1 charisma and then 1 reroll on charisma checks.
Correct. Just while wearing it. But no damage threshold. So don't wear this while going through the wasteland.
And then can I find like something that would suit either of them or both of them?
Yes. Yep.
And a couple of casual things while I'm already here. Just to make sure I've got like a stock of like
I will allow
normal clothing.
4 total outfits, counting the debutante.
Okay. Debutante, outfit for him, outfit for her, casual outfit for me.
Okay. You get some casual pre-war relaxed wear. Just a little spring dress or something like that. And what are you getting for... Are you getting formal clothing for the other 2
Yes.
people? Roll in intelligence plus...
Would this be perception if she's guessing the size?
See, that's the thing is... It's either memory or it's perception. But I'll... Take your pick.
Intelligence, 100%.
All right. Plus speech. This is
Okay.
people focused.
That's fine.
Can I help because I do fashion? Because I'm
What?
Sorry, because I'm fashionable.
That is subjective.
I
Well,
think I'm fashionable.
You You
Sorry,
can help
Jerry.
just
Jerry would
because.
disagree. But it's just
We'll
stylistic
pick something
differences.
for Jerry that's like pick style.
Well, I'll say she probably is like, well, he's probably,
2.
probably not that
Two
crazy.
will cut
Something that would be.
I'd be
You got
happy
their
to.
sizes down. Maybe it's not tailored fit, but come on, this is the wasteland. Not everything is tailored, except for.
We know a tailor.
That's right.
Technically,
gotta go back to
department
Findlay.
stores are the reason that most clothing isn't tailored now.
Really?
Because
Okay.
at the start of before department stores and that style of shopping, you would go to a tailor to have clothes made, or in very specific instances, you would go to a dressmaker, which were women because women weren't allowed in the tailors guilds because of sexism. But then department stores made it where they manufactured them to specific sizes beforehand, rather than tailoring them to
Okay.
fit you specifically. So you have to get department store clothing tailored after the fact if you want a tailored fit.
Mhm. There you go. Nice.
This
All
has
right.
been History Facts.
Yes. Weird fashion history.
Weird
sorry.
fashion
History.
Levi.
All right.
Come back next
Anybody
time.
else looking for? Well,
Oh,
that's
the
the
hat.
clothes.
Would Frankie and Tabs
This-
get an opportunity to also look through the store?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Does the outfit come with the
Is
hat?
there any ammunition stores?
On the first floor, no. As far as you can see.
This is the Walmart section where
Does
there's like
Frankie's?
a rack of guns.
No, I'm sorry. Jerry's outfit come with a hat. His formal outfit.
No.
Okay.
You can look for a hat, though. I'll allow you.
I will,
one
but I
hat.
will let everyone else have their turns first.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't even know what I'm looking for.
I'm making a bunch of fake
Shouldn't
plants.
specify.
That's
Because I
fine.
want there's
You
a
can
craft fair
roll
this summer,
anything.
so I want to like set up a booth and sell like these and like coasters and
Yeah.
fun things like that.
Frankie would look for a nice pair of dress shoes,
Mm.
preferably brown to match his blue suit.
All right. Did you? What'd you get on
Oh.
that check? And what is the check?
What is the check? You tell me.
Perception or intelligence? Nope, just perception plus barter or survival.
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. Yeah, you find a very nice pair of suede leather shoes. They are your size.
Blow the
too.
dust off. These will do nicely.
There you go. Anyone else looking for clothes?
Everyone should find something formal while you're here in case we decide to try and impress Armitage that way.
What would be your definition of formal? It's just been a while.
That's what I normally wear.
A suit?
Well, for
Uh,
you, probably a dress.
Oh, okay.
Unless you prefer suits.
I'll just find a dress. It's just, you know, being out in the wasteland. Haven't had a need to dress formal.
Well, feel free to run it by me if you want.
Tabs is gonna kind of start looking around
I've
for
seen a lot of
dresses.
black and white films with formal wear.
Aren't all films black and white?
I'll go
Yes.
look for that.
I've seen a lot of films with formal wear.
We can invent AI and robots.
I've seen a lot of
Didn't they-
moving pictures.
Didn't
with-
they technically have a couple of like hand colorized films that weren't like fully colored but had colors in some of the frames?
You when they like
Not
paint
that
the...
I've seen in the Fallout universe.
Not in Fallout, but in real life, I think that was the thing.
Yep. Not in. I'm sorry. I haven't seen it in the game, so I don't know. It could
Well, they
be
were
those could be
rare.
invented after the timeline branched.
They were rare, you know. Even then, I'm pretty sure because it's not really
What
like
year were they invented?
I don't know. It's
Okay.
like
That ain't my job to
Leisure
determine.
no. What I'm saying is like they literally applied like dye to normal film after the fact, like after it was developed. So it was not really a thing that you would be able to like mass produce. It's
yeah.
not like it's like there was a few rare ones.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if those existed.
I would love to help Tabs find her outfit.
Girl
Okay.
shopping
Just
trip.
the whole, like, this would look really good on you.
Yeah. She's like, I am
We
growing
might
up
have
on
to
a
figure
farm.
out a
I
plan
wear
B
nothing
with
but
the Santa
overalls.
suit, by the way.
Still aren't 10? All right, we're going to have to find the key.
Well, we could look for a key. That'd be better. That'd be better first.
I still think the employees are going to need access to it. It could just be in one of the registers, so we should probably check that first.
So we're not able to lockpick it then?
You can lockpick the registers.
In the registers.
Oh, I'm thinking the sand suit. I'll lockpick the register.
All right. Roll a agility plus lockpick check.
With the lockpicking kit, does that like add any?
Reduces
It already reduces.
It just reduces the
Yep.
difficulty. Okay.
Should you add?
So-
you could just add
I know Marty isn't gonna wear
one
the
of
dress
those.
I picked out for her.
Is it gonna
Plus what?
Isn't gonna wear the dress I picked out for
How
her.
about you add one of the
Action points.
action points?
It would be
Use
something
action
that would
points.
match
Grab
the
I'll steal a
lenses.
D20 from you.
Yes.
It'll be something in like
Can't reach anything.
probably
right on
something
this
in a
table.
long style because like, she gets the vibes that weren't. She's with
Yeah.
Well, that's tagged.
That's tagged.
like a,
Oh, it's not
like
tagged.
One of those necks.
Isn't
It's
your
like a really
lockpick
like.
tag 3?
I have 3, but I don't have it tagged. If that makes sense. It was just like the extra points. One success. I rolled a 19 or a 16 and
Luck do you
a
have? I can't
Six.
spend any luck points.
6. I have 6 luck points left.
Have you spent any?
It's like
One
I
is
one.
not going to cut
Double
it.
cover.
you
but-
could spend a luck point and reroll one.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a luck point.
I think that was the thought, though.
Just still give it to you.
2 will cut it.
Two.
That is what I said the difficulty was earlier, right? It was 3 reduced to 2. Okay. All right. Ka-ching! Not incredibly loud. Don't worry. Unless one of you guys yell, you're not going to be heard by the ghouls.
They're like,
So
That's good to know.
So don't worry too much. I mean, if there's gunfire or something, sure. But you open the registers. I am applying that one check to all 2 of the registers. Both of them open. You would find keys to the register.
Oh. I got
We
so
keep
excited.
the keys for the register in the register.
Yep.
It's so secure.
That's.
Yep.
It'd be something like this. Maybe with longer sleeves.
Maybe not the smartest.
I feel like it's problematic. Yeah.
It is. In those registers, you would find 10 pre-war bills each.
Because again, March doesn't like that.
That is 100 caps total. I will also allow you, essentially you can convert pre-war money immediately into caps instead of being like, well, I'd like to barter with my pre-war money. It's money. So just count that as,
Code and
100 caps.
Real money.
or share them.
She just added all of them to her
oh, I
pile.
thought it said 10 each.
That's okay.
No.
There's 10 pre-war bills total, and 1 pre-war bill is worth 10 caps.
So it's 100 caps.
So 200
I thought we all
caps
got 'em.
then.
Did I say there? Oh,
You
it's
said
10
10
each.
each.
That's right. Yeah, it's 100
so
per
200
register.
So
100
200.
caps.
200
yeah.
caps
So 200
divided
caps.
by.
That doesn't divide well by 6.
It doesn't.
Sorry.
You guys can
Math.
talk amongst yourselves how you want to do it.
I thought we all got 100 caps each. I was like, all right.
Let's just go
you
ahead
just
and
take
save that for the next time we have an expense as a team.
Yeah, let's do like
Rations or
fund.
things like that. Sure.
Well, we did just give 200 caps to the speed demoness.
Just reimburse that. Sure.
Is DTL gonna reimburse that?
I'll talk to them about it, but
I feel like
I'm
that's
sure.
a company expense, you know.
you're just in a weird place as freelancers.
I feel like that's a company expense, you know.
No, and I agree with you, which is why I'm going to have a conversation with them about it. I've just never worked with freelancers before.
All right, what are you guys doing
Anyways.
next?
You pay them.
Uh,
You give us our money back.
so how are we getting the sand suit?
I'm gonna go and grab some clothes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception plus barter or survival.
Mr. Franklin, I think it's going to be very obvious if I buy 48 days of rations that I'm not just buying them for myself.
No, but that was
Nothing.
Nothing. If you want formal clothing, there is definitely something for you.
Okay.
It is probably limited to dresses and suits, though. That's what formal clothing
I
means.
feel like you would have a great, like, funky pantsuit vibe.
Honestly, she
there are
would,
feminine tailored. suits.
honestly, she would
Like, are those
probably
ones with the cool
gravitate.
cape
She would
behind?
gravitate towards like a suit dress thing.
Okay.
So like some things she would connect together.
Yeah, absolutely.
What color?
I
will search and find you something.
honestly, in the Owl House, there's that one girl that goes to some ball at some point. She's basically wearing like a normal like suit top, and then it's like a dress, and so like something like that maybe. I feel like Pix would like that, and then like purple blue, go with the red hair, something like that.
You guys get free reign in how you want to interpret the aesthetics of
Yes.
various follow clothing. As long as it's not like my aesthetics are bulletproof.
My aesthetic is
bulletproof.
power armor.
No one
we
found
might-
me Kevlar.
Gold power armor.
We might be
specific.
able to find the display case key in the employees area.
That's true.
I didn't look too hard in there. That was where the Projectron was when I first
Alright.
walked in.
Well, we can go ahead and check there next before we go upstairs. Sure.
All right.
Also, whenever tabs goes, you definitely should just take an extra one because you're very good at seeking things, and adding a bonus on that would be great. Because then
Noted.
you'll probably be able to find the good stuff. That was just above the table. Anyway, I guess Pix is going to go over and just kind of like pie the room in there and just make sure there's nothing crazy
Look
in
how
there.
much
employees
use
room?
we've got out of that.
Yeah, just
All right.
make sure it's.
You guys, this is where you came in.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll a perception check. Never
How
hurts.
about
to
like a
detect.
coat dress like this?
Yeah, but then like
Oh yeah.
yes, and then like weirdly punk rock it. She can punk rock it.
She might have to do that
Pix
herself.
is my real life.
I think she could. Yeah, that was my thing. I
If
think
Pix
she
was
could.
real,
Get,
we totally.
Uh,
not tabs.
Pix
but
looks
me.
in. I can't see.
There are no lights inside. There's a little bit of natural light through maybe a crack in the display case, but it is almost pitch black.
I can't see
Almost.
inside.
It's enough to determine outfits, but that's about it.
Good enough.
Would you
But we
get dressed in the
need-
dark?
You should look.
Yes, I
You should
actually
look.
did. Okay. Tabs is gonna start looking for
'Cause you're
a
really good.
dress, except she grew up on a farm, so she's thinking like the traditional like Little House on the Prairie type.
Oh,
of
I will help.
dresses.
I will
Pix
help steer her
also
away
would
from that.
steer
Yeah,
her
she's
away
going to
from
like the
that.
old lady section. She's been
I'll be
living
like,
in
"Honey,
like
honey, no."
overalls her whole life. She's not a girly girl.
I'll be awkward about it though. I'll be
Yeah.
like, how about
How about
that section?
this?
There's some good stuff over there.
All right,
Just like the
perception
steer.
plus survival. Scavenging
May I
for
help her
dresses.
with
Yes, you may.
2 successes.
Can as
It's tagged.
flavor at least can
Survival's
also be
tagged.
helping and be like.
Yes, it's flavored.
I'm probably a little more silent. And I just like
What?
cover, like I stand where like all the dresses are
Yeah.
that are not the ones,
Right,
so that you
yeah.
can't get to them.
I gotcha.
I'm trying to.
Yes,
help
so I
this
got
not
it.
go
That's a
entirely
6, right?
Physical barrier, and I'm just like,
Oh. Sorry, I thought that was a 6. 1 success.
One success.
She getting dressed in the dark.
You saw, or you see a dress that maybe looks like a dress that maybe your grandmother had or something like that, and you were just filled with nostalgia. And
She
just
like
wow, it's so bright and jovial and friendly, and that's what you find.
Probably
What
has an
color is
apron
it?
too.
Oh yeah. I can pick the color.
It is indeed a farmer girl dress.
Can it be like the blue checkered, like
Oh my gosh, Dorothy Gale.
like Dorothy from like what's it called?
The Wizard of Oz.
I was thinking Little House on the Prairie and the Wizard of Oz. It came out as the Little House of Oz in my head. Yeah, that one.
The Wizard's house.
Wizard on the Prairie.
Pix kind of looks at it and is like, we could work with that. We could do
Honestly,
that.
Dorothy Gale's dress, I kind of
Yes.
It's
Oh yeah, 50s like swing.
it's clothes in good
Yeah.
condition. It's good enough.
Yeah.
I
I would like
heard
actually.
Babs.
It maybe doesn't fit the other vibes, but
Babs, I think it's very you. And your outfit. Pix,
Does
I
Pix-
think your outfit is very you.
Does Pip have eyes?
Well, he has little sensors. I'm sure.
Is that like like a sarcastic way? Like does
No.
Pip have eyes?
No,
Like,
I was just asking for
ugly
real.
as
No, it's a good question
Girl.
to ask. There is a small camera that is
Like,
attached
how
to the
does
top
he
of the bed.
see things? Okay.
Yep.
Does that
I've
mean?
looked out
Wait a
for him.
minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Does that mean when he's on my Pip Boy, he can't see because I don't have that camera?
Correct.
I was thinking like he see like up your nose or something.
So he
That
can't,
would be great.
So he can't
what do
like
you see?
POV.
pop up when I'm
Literally your
changing.
nostrils, Jerry.
Correct.
Okay.
And don't worry, you don't have to do the boomer
Jerry,
thing. You
you're
cover the
going
webcam.
around.
with tape.
I don't want to see that.
The government could be watching me.
Trim your
Rothschild's
nose hair,
behind
Dr.
Pip.
The
I feel like Jules is just all the time like
It's
walking
literally just
around
'cause
like
I
this just so
mentioned the
Pip
raw
can
milk
see stuff.
conspiracy.
Whoa. All right.
So we're gonna
So we all
we're gonna
have-
check out the employee
Oh,
area.
did we get stuff for them too?
I did.
Okay, awesome. Pix would also make sure that they get like long sleeves and like a scarf and like some sort of headdress.
Hers
if
is
they
very
can.
tasteful. It's actually, I mean, I found a picture.
Wait,
of it.
you're looking for individual sleeves?
I'm meaning what I'm
take
meaning.
Maybe like
His
opera
sleeve.
gloves. How about opera
What I mean
gloves?
is
Opera gloves.
yeah, basically
Yes.
like
This
is what I
basically
found for
I'm
Margie.
realizing that
That
she's going
is
to not want
gorgeous.
to
For
have
Margie.
anyone see her,
Oh.
so I'm like
So
get
obviously
like
Mama
a
needs to be
scarf
like,
thing
oh,
or
there's
something
nothing
to
wrong.
like
I'm not
have
sure
for her
Margie's
hair.
gonna wear it.
One person talking at a time, please. All right, say that again, Jacob.
Basically, Pix would make sure that Jules, I'm sure she's already doing this, would get like long sleeves, a like scarf, something to like wrap around her. Just because she knows that she's not gonna want
Guys,
Margie's not gonna want anyone to see anything on her, and so she's like, let's make sure we have extra
Oh,
things
for
to
Margie.
like make
Yeah.
sure that Margie.
yeah, sorry.
Not only does she have like an outfit, but then she has like things to like disguise herself, and like,
Yeah.
and then try and make it match with like
Well,
colors and stuff if we can.
there's nothing that you can get that would completely cover her skin. There's stuff that you could do a head wrap and like long gloves, but like
Shawl.
think
maybe.
of Zinnia. She's got plenty that would disguise her face. You can still tell. Oh, she's white. She's a woman. Stuff like that.
I'm
It's
gonna-
a little harder to
We'll
tell.
see if we
Yeah.
can
A
talk
little.
her into that.
Yeah, kind of try and maybe like find like an extra thing and be like, well, I don't know if this scarf is gonna be helpful, but maybe if like she absolutely needs it, we can like tie it around something, like just pieces to like.
Tie scarf around.
Yeah,
his
it
neck.
maybe
about a
will
giant
lower the
poncho?
overall look, but just try and like
I
make
mean,
it
you could
better.
Invisible Man it and like wrap her head in bandages or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well,
That's-
I'm not gonna take off.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
my
just-
that's the thing. It's like she's gonna
Oh.
be masked.
Maybe
so
there's a fancy hat with like a veil you can put over.
Oh, like
And
one
you
of
get
cool, like,
benefits to charisma, but your gas mask takes those right away.
that would be hilarious.
all right.
That would be funny.
Anyway.
All right.
We do still need to find that display case key if it
Okay.
exists.
That is why you all are here, in fact.
Yes.
Uh,
As much as I love the outfit talk. Go
Caps.
check out
Could
the.
you look around, see if you can find the keys to the
Yeah.
display case?
So are we in the
I'll
employee break room, basically?
Also look.
You're in the loading
Because I'm a
area.
team
That where you all came
Oh.
in.
So do I need to roll like a scavenger?
This is not. This is the employee entrance on the ground floor.
So
It
that
is
maybe doesn't seem like it would have keys in it then.
probably
It's
not.
an-
It's
it's
just a loading dock
dock.
where employees
Oh,
are supposed
okay.
to enter at the beginning of the.
So I think maybe
It's
we
not-
do need to
yeah.
head
it
upstairs.
is. This is
Yeah.
not a break room. Correct.
All right. Now, contingency, because it's probably important we start having those if anything sees us, we're going to run down, we're going to shatter the case, we're going to grab the Santa suit, and we're going to run.
Okay.
Why can't we
Do you
just
want me
shatter
to
the
take a
case
look
now, or is it too
upstairs
loud?
first, just to see what's up there?
Take Pip with you, and if you see a terminal, get him in it.
I will certainly try my best.
Be careful.
Careful's my middle name.
Is there anything that we could like?
That's canon now.
Is there anything we could like use to like set up to like block, like let him run through and block it if something's trying to come down to get us a little bit more time?
Oh,
Especially 'cause
like
it sounds like the
a
lights are off, so
clothing
it's
rack
dark,
or
so
like
it's
a case or
yeah.
something we put
Yeah,
back in the
like-
staircase?
yeah,
Yeah,
like a
man.
shelf thing. I don't know. Is there any like something that we could like move to like have one of us push it over so that when he runs down, push it over, gets a little bit more extra time if something's chasing him.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
Like the fridge.
Yeah, Fritz would make a pretty good
Yeah.
tripper.
Yeah.
I'll help
okay.
drag stuff over for the
Barricade.
barricade.
Yeah. I'll
All
kind
right.
of move that over to
Quick,
be ready.
quick plan change. We're gonna send Tabs in. She's
Probably
a little
better
quieter than
idea.
I am.
You
I've
good
been
to take
sneaking
Pip with
around
you?
for a long time. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe some
Alright.
Pip too. Well, yeah, send Pip too. So
All right, let's go, little fella.
hop down if anything bad happens.
I forgot to mention, even though the store is pretty small, there are inactive escalators leading up.
So there's stairs.
Correct.
Nice.
There's stairs now, but they would be powered.
Like get on one, try and push it down. Like it will move.
See, that's why I think that escalators are theoretically just better than elevators. When an escalator's not working, you still have stairs. If an elevator's not working, you have a box that can trap people and a shaft for people to fall down. Neither of those things are very helpful.
I mean, very true.
That's
Here's
why
the
you
thing, though.
always have
If you're in a
stairs
wheelchair,
next
you
to
can't
the
use an escalator.
Anyway,
There are
So we're
stairs as well.
ascending.
Has the
Alright.
ghoul
Tabitha,
situation
Send tabs.
changed
Alright,
at all
go.
outside? Have they moved?
And I'm gonna use
around
the
building?
ghost-
Perception check.
The
I'm gonna
ghoul
use-
situation.
The ghost perk.
It's very important to keep track.
I will allow you to use the ghost perk on this.
Is it dark, right?
Yes.
So
Yep.
I guess I would also be
ghost
checking
protocol.
from
I am Tom
outside
Cruise.
Yeah.
to see if it looks like anything's going wrong.
I mean, you can't tell them if something's going wrong.
No, but I could try to help
One,
from here.
it looks normal to both of you all.
They're still outside the main entrance.
Correct. Yeah.
It's the same numbers.
Can I just like grab the biggest. Since we haven't gotten a hat for him yet, can I just try and grab like the biggest cowboy hat for a kid that I can? Because I want to help somehow.
Yeah,
It's one of those
sure.
foam
I'll say
ones.
kid hat.
Way to go.
2 successes.
2 successes on
Ooh,
Sneaky
Sean
Beaky.
Sneaky Snicker.
No, it's just sneaky because Corncob's not here.
Yeah, there's no Sneaky Beaky. Because Corncob's not here, so it's not Sneaky Beaky.
So you
Sneaky.
move quietly up the escalator.
Do you like the cartoony?
And as soon as... I'm sorry, I'm having trouble envisioning the particular architecture of this, but as soon as you get to the top of the escalator and around a corner, you would see a Protectron looking directly at you. It absolutely spots you, and it's going to get a surprise round, because
Oh,
an
no.
alarm was already triggered when you all entered here. Silent alarm first. There's a
Oh.
reason for that.
I was like, why can they hear it? And then I was like, oh, they're plumbed into the security system, duh.
That's probably why they activated.
Stop, intruder. Okay. What is your defense number?
Dos. 2.
It's 2?
2.
Okay. Boom. One laser shot goes off and completely misses you. It is...
She's like,
It is a little loud, but it's not gunfire loud. It does not seem to have angered the ghouls.
Is it audible from outside?
No.
Is it audible from downstairs?
Yes.
All right.
I get ready to push the.
Go ahead and roll initiative, please. Move quickly. I'm sorry, I'm not using the battlegrounds thing. This is,
Agility.
ooh.
Agility what?
Success.
I think just agility.
Or is it agility and perception?
Oh, agility plus perception. That's
Oh, and that's
correct.
not. Is that a roll or? Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Agility. Yeah.
Well,
Right.
the
Right.
rules
Right.
is written, yeah,
Yep.
but the way we're playing it, yes.
2 successes, 1 success,
2 successes.
2 successes, tabs.
3.
3 successes. All right,
I
you're
rolled
acting
a
first.
critical success.
Doomed
so.
to go last.
I rolled 1.
Yes, you are going last, Jules.
It's okay.
And how many did you get? Picks?
Energy weapons might be
2.
super
2,
useful, though,
and you got
because
2?
if they're not.
Okay. All right. So the order is going to be tabs, protectrons, and
Did you say protectrons?
Well, the one is deactivated.
no, there's 2 on the second floor. Yep.
2
so
robots. 2.
Low 3.
I
has
apologize.
3.
They only got 1 success, so they are going after you 3.
What is their
Good.
success?
Huh?
What was it? The number?
5.
6.
Okay. Sorry, I
You truly are
forgot to ask that.
doomed.
Sorry. All right, Tabitha, what are you doing?
Truly.
Well, I'll take it that you can't really shoot a Protectron.
No,
You
no.
can.
But
They
you,
can.
Not
the
without
goal here is
freaking
not
out,
to.
You could find a terminal.
That's true.
But
Can
the
she
goal
turn
like?
them off. It would
Can
be
she
great.
like maneuver around him
Sure.
and like try to book it to the nearest terminal?
There is no
Or there
terminal
is-
you can see right now.
Okay. Well, if anything, she's gonna try to maneuver around him and like get away from him.
Which
like-
direction? Are you staying on
Well,
the same floor or are you going back down the escalator?
Yeah. Shoot. Do I wanna
You could take cover. These things
Yeah.
do move rather slowly.
Okay,
So you
she'd
could go
like-
to the opposite side of the room and take cover.
Okay, yeah. So she's gonna like maneuver around him and try to get behind something or like hide into
Okay.
in like a store window or something.
Yeah. All right. It seems that this second level is mostly just home appliances and jewelry. You managed to find
We will look
a
rich.
counter in the appliance area to take cover behind. Essentially, what that cover does, I will say this one has 2 damage die of cover bonus. So essentially, what cover does is adds to your total damage threshold to a number determined by dice. So, not so good cover gives you 1 damage die of cover. Average is 2, and then maximum, which would be like concrete wall or something, gives you 3. So, while you are taking cover, you have 2 extra physical, energy, and radiation damage threshold applied to you. So keep that in mind for
Okay.
now.
Fabulous.
All right. Are you doing anything else other than taking cover?
Kind of scouting around for like escape route, terminal, something.
Yeah. Perception plus survival, please.
You should use that.
Oh, there's also toys in this floor.
Oh.
2 successes.
2 successes. You would see there is the next escalator going up to the 3rd floor. This room is larger than the ground floor because it goes all the way to the back of the building. So there is no receiving ramp like on the ground floor. So this whole floor is just
Stuff.
store floor. Yep. No terminals here. None. From what you can see so far.
Okay. Wait, I have Pip on my thing.
Not right now.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, we still
Oh, yeah.
Pip up with her.
Yeah.
Pip went over to
Pip
Tabitha?
went.
Yeah,
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
When
Well,
she went
When
up
we
the
decided
escalator.
that she was going upstairs instead of Frankie.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. Pip,
Yeah.
We weren't expecting.
that Attacktron, whatever, that robot It's from the country.
Yeah.
Robots.
I can't hack it. I'm sorry.
Is there? Don't they? Aren't they connected to like terminals and stuff, right? Like those computers.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there one around here? Is there anything you can do?
If you can't see it, I can't find it.
Okay. Can you jump back to the other the others and like warn them?
I think they know what's going on.
Okay. Well, can you tell them to go
Love your
find a
laser.
terminal?
I don't. The only terminal that's on the ground floor that we found is for just the 1st level. If there's a terminal, it's probably on the 3rd floor. That'll be your turn.
Nabbit.
All right. Next would be the 3. Who got 3? Oh no, you 2 got 2 successes. Who's got the lowest number?
2 and a 3.
Okay, you're going first. You hear laser fire from the level above you.
Okay. I think it's time we should probably get out of here. Or think about it.
Tabs could still find a terminal.
I'm probably gonna go up and try and
We
help
need to
her in some
prepare for
way.
the worst before we have at least 24 ghouls inside.
Okay, can you break into the cage without garnering their attention?
Suppressed pistol. I can try.
I'm gonna go and help her find a terminal if I can.
Okay.
If not, we'll get out.
Can I just?
What are you shooting?
I would. But it's glass and it'll be loud.
Breaking
the
glass
problem.
with my fist is loud. Breaking glass with a suppressed pistol, suddenly not
You know
loud.
what? Let's make that like our last resort if everyone's
Frank.
running out.
Frankie's gonna take cover so that he's not. He's just gonna move out of sight of the 2nd floor so that the Protectrons wouldn't see him from the 2nd floor, and get ready to shoot the case with the suppressed pistol. Are there held actions in Fallout?
Yeah, what's triggering it?
Yeah, that's fair.
Us
Maybe
running
if the rest of
downstairs?
us are all downstairs.
If we all start an evac, Frankie will do that.
Mhm.
If we're not actively evacuating, Frankie will not.
Okay, sounds good. Picks.
I'll do. Okay, you're going up. I'll go up too. No guns. Okay.
You ever fired a laser weapon?
I can't see.
All right.
Is it a small gun?
No, not really.
Rifle. Yep.
Okay. Well, here we go. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna try and be sneaky. Just try and. I think just get upstairs, get into like a shower area where they can't see me, and see if I can just from there start to figure out what's going on.
All right. I believe hide is a major action. So go ahead and roll a stealth check for that.
All right, sneak agility. That's 2.
2? Does not appear that you have been seen as you slowly creep up to the 2nd floor. We'll say any attack that you make while, essentially any sneak attack, gains the vicious effect on that weapon, and if you already have the vicious effect, then it gets 2 extra damage die.
That's
sneak
awesome.
attack damage.
Nice.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I take out the pool cube. I just realized I think that has something because it has the barbed wire.
It has
Right.
piercing.
Piercing.
Piercing
Okay.
1 on it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
3 damage die and piercing 1.
All right.
It is wrapped with barbed wire. Yep.
Okay. That's probably the best weapon I got. for
All right.
this.
You cannot attack on this turn because you took the
Hmm.
major
Yeah,
action.
yeah, yeah. I'm just
Getting in
moving the
position.
shadows. If there's cover, I'm gonna try and go there. But for
Oh,
right
okay.
now, I'm gone. I'm hidden.
You're in cover right now.
Just
It doesn't do
sliding.
anything. You take cover behind a glass counter.
Is there any jewelry nearby? Next turn. Next turn. Go on to the next person.
It's the robots next.
It is the robots next. They are going to attack Tabitha. 2
Who
attacks.
is behind? Good cover. 2
I'm
damage
behind
threshold.
2 covers.
Correct. Difficulty is still the same to hit you. The
2.
first one, what's that?
Which is 2.
Correct.
Okay.
First one misses. Second one also misses.
Yeah, Tabitha.
Their target number is 8.
It might be like
Terrible.
it might be like
they are notoriously bad shots. In
Oh, yeah.
the game.
Yep.
Well,
there
that's
you go.
great.
Good for All right, that's your turn.
I want to run upstairs. I'm going to say, Tabs, you have eyes on a terminal?
I can't find one.
And then she's got better vision than me. I'm going to try and go upstairs. I don't want to like meta this, but if she's not seeing something, it's probably not there.
Yeah. It makes sense, and that's what Pip says. Pip says he hasn't. She's not detecting anything on this floor.
Pip, jump back to me. And I'm going to try and get as far as I can up towards the 3rd floor.
All right. That would put you at just about the halfway up the escalator. You've already moved up 1 this turn.
If only it was functioning, we would keep going.
Is that going to make me a big target for the Protectrons?
Yes.
I'll take cover near the base of the stairs and move upstairs next turn.
Okay. So you are still in sight, but you now have 1 point of cover. So 1 extra damage threshold. All right, Tabitha.
Right. Jules. Is she looking for a terminal? Tabs is probably just... Where is the Attacktron?
There
Protectron.
are 2 of them on
I
this
mean, they
floor.
are
Big scary
Protectrons
robot.
now.
They're
Big scary robot.
They were both moving towards you. They're about
It's a Protectron.
both 15 feet away from you
Okay.
from opposing
Keep a
angles.
Because she's
Tron.
debating
Like
if she can make it
Attacktron.
back downstairs without getting
Sometimes you
shot
get a
at.
Snacktron.
If she were to, like, run super fast.
What's his snack? What's his favorite?
All right.
Fancy lad snack cake.
She's gonna try to, like, loop around them and, like, kind of just sprint back towards the escalator to get back downstairs.
You can get to the escalator and start going downstairs.
Okay.
I don't think you get all the way downstairs, but you can.
Okay. She's gonna at
Yep.
least try.
All right.
As far as she can.
Answer.
Okay. Next would be Frankie, right? Yeah. Yep. Your withheld action did not was not triggered.
Of course.
Now you lose the
that's-
spell slot.
Oh no! the ammo casing shoots out of the gun.
No, it just ejects the unspent bullet.
rolls under the refrigerator.
Oh, wait, that's a good question. Is this a 22 revolver or a 22?
It's a pistol. It's a semi-automatic pistol. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't.
There is only one revolver that you can suppress. It's Russian. Yep.
Okay.
Can I have it?
No.
Lawrence would never let you.
Well, I mean, if you got $200, you can probably just buy one.
Or just like scrape off the Russia part of it and put it like American.
Just do a little American flag.
Yeah.
Maybe a whole turn. I'm thinking?
Can Frankie run upstairs and just try and distract one of the Protectrons while running?
Yeah.
Do you have that feat?
I do.
Oh, is this moving target?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
I just
absolutely.
want to try and distract them from everyone else if
Yeah.
possible.
Yep. So you're moving, and
I guess how far does that put me up the escalator?
what does the language of moving target say? Does it say while moving or while sprinting? Is the
When you
question.
take the sprint action, your defense increases by 1 until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So I would like to sprint upstairs.
Isn't the
Possible.
sprint just the major action move?
Correct. It is.
So
So,
then you
I'm
could-
wondering if you could take distraction as a thing. I'm gonna
If it was
say
a minor
no.
action.
You could. Speech is always free, but
So I can at
Doing
least
it
be
to do.
upstairs.
so you can be upstairs,
Okay.
but you cannot distract and sprint on the same turn.
I mean,
Okay,
especially since she's downstairs now, though, he does seem like the most obvious target. We'll see if that ends up being their thought process, but
Right. So you are almost upstairs.
no,
You're
no, no.
almost
I'm
downstairs.
hiding at the bottom of the staircase.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're taking cover. Yep.
Yeah.
You were not hiding though. You just
Well,
took cover.
yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Crouching.
Yes.
So Frankie's at the top of the escalator.
Yes.
Or I guess how far?
If
how
you
far
wanted
would
to dash,
sprint?
you could get halfway up the escalator to the very top floor, if you so desire.
Nah, he'll let Jules do that. He'll just distract the Protectrons on the second floor. Next turn.
Okay, gotcha. If
But
you
he-
didn't take the dash action, you could also distract them or shoot them. But
Well, I do need to take
Your
the
defense
sprint,
needs
so
to be higher.
he's just running like last night. He's running circles.
yeah, okay. So you are the most
Wittershins.
present target.
He's
All
running
right.
whippershins around those protectrons.
All right, Pix. What are you doing?
So you're gonna go upstairs.
Yes.
So okay. I'm gonna see if this would work. I'm thinking that I'm gonna cause a distraction to try and draw them over here so that you can run upstairs. Because Pix is looking for wealth, I'm thinking she's gonna look at a like a jewelry case and like smash it,
Okay.
and that's like we'll distract it, and then it'll open up the
about
case. So like next turn she can like grab it.
Yeah, you would see a jewelry case that looks to be filled with completely untouched watches, necklaces, bracelets,
Okay.
tie clips, cufflinks. It's one case and it's loaded.
Okay. I don't think I can do this while covered. Would you say?
Yeah, you probably have to move out of cover and make an attack against it.
Yeah.
You could always shoot it, but that would make a loud noise.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give it a shot. I think she's clocked that. She like looks over and she's like clocked that they're not shooting very well, and she's like. She just goes out because there's kind of two reasons why she decides to do it: protect and then also money. She goes to smash the case.
All right, roll an attack. Difficulty of 1.
Oh, here we go.
Melee
Okay.
weapons. Strength plus
Um,
melee weapons.
Can I use one of those because I am
Oh, sure.
not strong? I am strongest of players, and that's a 5. So here we go.
4.
Nothing. I might try.
We're all like doodle arms.
What's your luck?
3.
3
Yes.
or 4. It should not be 3 total.
Yes. The points because of a.
No, what's your luck score though? Like your,
4.
4. Okay.
No, yeah, that wouldn't work very well for Pix.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
I do.
With the alarm, maybe it would be a bad idea, but I've already kind of decided to do it. So I'm gonna
Commit.
re-roll one of these to try and get that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and think of books. Think of books. It's a 4.
All right. So, your first attempt, as you're kind of half focused on the protectrons, you just missed the case. Second time, you bring your pool cue down and shatter the case. Immediately, as soon as you do that.
There we go.
A red light triggers above you, and everyone on every floor would see a red light in the ceiling going off as a loud siren fills the entire store.
Oh no! Run!
Okay.
Maybe
yeah.
we can turn it off. Maybe we can turn it off. I'm
Fast
running
enough?
upstairs to turn off the terminal.
All right. So you head upstairs. The third floor would be. What do I have down as the third floor?
A terminal, right in view of the escalator. Wow, who
It's
would have
actually
thunk it?
at the top of the escalator directly. It's on the right side. It's right there.
It's so convenient. It's almost like a Deus Ex Machina,
Looks like more appliances on this floor.
including
It's
And
inside
two
a
terminals.
more
washing
protectrons.
Terminals?
2 more.
There would be a door marked employees only.
Meanwhile,
on
Is
it.
it locked?
Margie and Fletcher
You can check that on your turn. And it is your turn, so you can get to the door, and checking that and or picking it if it's locked would be a major action.
Okay, how about... Okay, so checking it is minor action?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna check it.
Okay. It is locked.
Is it like keycard locked?
Nope, just regular locked.
Okay. Oh, there were the keys downstairs on the first floor.
Those were register keys.
Oh, you're right.
The keys for
That's
the
all
register
right,
and the
the-
register are the most useless.
The
thing
alarm
ever.
is going off. We're free to use guns now. So
But I'm worried about the ghouls. I want to turn this off as fast as possible, man.
they're
This might
the way they've
be
heard of it.
fastest
They've,
way.
there's no.
Okay.
Who's on the
heard it.
ground floor right
They've
now?
heard it. The sound will mask any noises that you guys make.
Break the case now.
The doctor and
Fair.
the Margie. You both would hear sirens coming from this department store right now.
Are
Probably
the ghouls
super
rushing in?
They are rushing against the door.
Only ghouls rush
Is it
in.
World War Z moment?
Ghouls rushing.
That's what I was thinking.
Angels feed a
The door's
Okay.
locked.
It's a glass
So-
door.
I'm gonna be ready to start interfering with the
There's a
ghouls.
fire escape.
No,
There's a fire
I'm
I'm
still
escape on the
not
top
in,
floors.
but I'm getting
You
ready
know
to
that scene in
interfere
World
with the
War Z
ghouls
where all the
should
zombies
they
pile up on the
breach
wall?
door.
Okay, sounds good. You do have sight
Okay.
of the door.
Jerry is going to kind of run to the alleyway that everyone else went down. That's like kind of near the back entrance in the fire escape. He's not going to go out. He's just going to go see what he can see from down there.
Okay.
He's going to take Hennig with him.
All the doors to the department store are locked, so you're just trying to get a different perspective, right?
Yeah, just and get in position in case anyone needs help.
Okay. Are you stealthing it?
This is the part.
Here's the thing. Would I get any kind of advantage on stealthing it because there's such a loud noise coming from the building that's distracting them?
No, and that's only because the difficulty is 1, and I'm not going to lower it to 0.
Oh, I
If it
actually
was
have
2,
one
I would
pick.
lower it. You know what?
A little.
I'll give you this. You can reroll 1d20 on your stealth check.
Okay, I'll try it.
Which is
And no, I'm gonna re-roll.
Does Hennig get to help you?
Not for something like this.
Can't they take the assist action?
For
stout?
For attacks.
Oh, okay, attacks. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how your dog would puts paw under like your
I
foot
mean,
when you're
it's-
about to step on a stick.
Could I argue
Tries
that
not to
because
whine 'cause
it's
she's
a
big girl.
Service animal?
they help me
Oh,
maintain
I
a
don't
steady
know.
footing
Sorry.
and not
Where's the
stumble.
That's actually a
Aren't
really
you?
good argument, and I will allow it just this once. Don't push me.
Okay. Then Hennig. So I'll re-roll. No, nothing. It doesn't matter if Hennig's helping me or not.
Okay. Nothing?
Nothing.
All right. There's still plenty of distance between you and the ghouls, but you would see most of them are trying to get into the store right now, or are not heading towards you as far as you could see. You would be able to see they're trying to get into the store, but a couple have broken off and started moving towards you. And I mean that, just a couple of feral ghouls.
Do I have any time to run?
Yeah. Roll an agility check. Agility plus athletics.
Oh, my strength. Nothing, of course.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. They are booking it towards you. It's just 2, but they're moving fast, and they will be on you next turn. Okay, this is kind of weird. We're keeping the initiative order for in-the-store people. There is a mini combat going on right now outside the store as well that we'll be maintaining a separate initiative order.
Can I finish my turn?
Yes, you can.
I want a lockpick, and I want to use an action point to do it if the rest of you will
Yes.
allow.
Go.
Go for
Definitely
it.
do
Go.
it.
Honestly, you
Definitely
could go.
We're
We
about
still
to get
need
swarmed by
Santa.
the zombies.
It's okay. I'll just use one for now in case I need to use one to hack.
Gun.
And I can re-roll that.
Wait,
That's
didn't
a
you already use your
cautious
turn
major.
to...
No, you said minor action to check the door.
Correct.
Major action to lockpick.
Right. Okay, so, sorry. I just thought you were saying you were also going to try and hack on
That's
it.
cocked.
That is cocked, which is sad because it was going to land on a 2. Alright.
That's not bad.
That's 2.
2 will cut it. You open the
Oh,
door.
that was a 1. It's a 7.
And see just a small little employee lounge and a desk that just has a sign on it that says what's the guy's name? I believe Bill Dellinger. Bill Dellinger, manager.
There's no terminal?
There's a terminal on his desk.
It just is built.
Pip, go!
On your next turn.
Oh, I forgot Pip acts on my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to close the door behind me, by the way,
Okay.
and lock it if I can.
That's nope. That's another minor action.
Alright, I'm going to close the door if I can. I can't even close it?
She's like,
You already opened it, and
Well, the thought is like, whoop, and then close it behind me.
I know.
That reminds me-
Essentially, I'm saying you have just gone into the room.
All right.
As you see it.
Can I at least be like behind a wall or part of the door?
You are
Even if I can't
mildly
close
obscured.
it. Alright, good enough.
There was a game.
It's not actually obscured enough. There's
Oh.
0 damage threshold.
Alright,
Sorry.
I've done what I can.
There was that
Worth a
reminds me,
shot.
there was a game message that someone was like gonna open a door, and so it prompted and it said press blank to open door.
Door
and then when they
stuck.
pressed it, it said cannot open, door closed.
Oh,
No, you can't close that. It's open.
I mean, there's something like that in Fallout. In for doors that you're not supposed to open for narrative reasons, the game will display like chained in Fallout 4, but in Fallout 3 and I believe New Vegas, it says This door requires a key to open and cannot be picked. And everyone's just like, that's why I learned to pick locks.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
this door requires a key to open.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. All right. Next would be. Well, wait. Did the Protectrons go?
They did not yet.
They should have gone before you.
I think they did, didn't they?
Oh,
But
yeah,
the
they
two
shot-
up there,
they
the
shot
two up
at
there
tabs.
weren't active yet.
Did they?
The
Did-
two on the third floor weren't active until I got up there. So they didn't get their turn when the other two did.
Correct, but the other two haven't
I don't
gone
think they
yet, 'cause
have.
they
I
didn't
don't
shoot
think
at
so.
tabs. Did they shoot at?
Because they shot tabs
no.
once.
They've only attacked once. That's correct. So we
Oh.
skipped their turn.
Okay.
Yep. So I am sorry,
He is sprinting.
Jules. They were going to attack you while you were taking cover behind the escalator. So this is a minor retcon to do. but-
Despite Frankie running around like a
Oh, that's a
lunatic.
good point.
Despite me
Yes.
smashing
You
the
did not
thing.
take the action to attack, but you're also running around and
My defense is 3.
yeah. One of them is going to
Dang.
attack you. The other is going to attack Jules.
I
Nah,
neither broke the
no.
case nor did I run around.
Nothing.
And yet,
No success.
Could I
None.
Look at you.
argue that
You're
the
making
attack
no
on
problems
Jules,
for us.
I'm using a distraction?
No.
look at you,
you
the
took
least
your major-
problematic.
It was a
I'm
both
just
thing.
I'm
but-
just letting them evaluate what's going on right
Okay.
now. This
Fair.
one is Jules is probably the closest target to this.
Okay.
That is going to be what's your defense?
1, but I also have the cover for 1.
Correct. No. What's your
That's DR.
right?
My
DR cover applies to DR. Defense
Yeah.
is how hard you are to hit.
Oh,
Your
I
DR
see. My
one.
defense
Your defense
is
is
1.
1. Your
Okay.
DR is up by 1.
So you are going to take one laser shot. Maybe view this as like while you're moving up the escalator.
Sure.
Okay. It's piercing 1, so that's 4 points of damage, ignoring 1 damage threshold.
And in one of my own, I believe, as well from the armor. So that'd be -2 total.
Okay.
So 2 damage.
All right, that's what you got. And then your turn would happen, and then we would go back to tabs technically. First, are any of you on the ground floor?
Wasn't Tabs on her way down to the ground floor?
I'm
Yeah.
like in between.
And then
Like on
Frank-
the
All
escalator.
right, you were going down, not up. Okay. So before we restart the initiative order, because tabs is at the top of it, we're gonna go to combat outside. So roll. You get to go first, and when it is their turn, they will attack. But you are essentially at medium range right now, and on their turn, they're gonna be at close range.
Can I pull my sword out and ready it to take action as soon as one of them comes in range? So
Yeah.
attack whichever one
Sure
comes
thing.
at
Yep.
me
I
first.
always forget
Yeah,
you have a
ready in
sword.
action.
That's so
All
cool.
right. Next, it would be the ghoul's turn. Let me pull up their stat block. That is right here. Excellent. Target. Okay. All right. So the first one is going to move to attack, which triggers your attack first.
All right, and Hennig is going to assist with this.
All right.
Yeah, Hennig.
I believe he rolls extra damage if.
Yeah, he gets to assist, and then if the attack is successful, it adds
Yep.
his damage, which I have written down here.
Difficulty is 1.
Okay,
Yeah. All right.
that is nothing from me, so it doesn't matter if Hennig is helping.
Okay. As these things are just rapidly moving forward, it's a little hard to attack them, especially with their erratic movements. So 2 attacks. First one is going to miss. Second one is going to just barely hit you. 4. As you are focused fending off the first one that arrives, you're caught off guard as the second one approaches your side and lunges for you. Just deals 1 point of physical and radiation damage to you.
Oh.
So if you have any armor, that
that a
physical damage
normal
wouldn't
ghoul?
go through.
Actually,
Normal ghoul.
I didn't know they did that.
my
You have DR for that, right?
my clothing. Oh, it doesn't provide radiation damage resistance, so it's.
Only thing that does that is the
It's
vault
short range.
suit and the hazmat suit.
Yep. Okay, never mind.
And Margie's homebrewed clothes.
Indeed.
All right.
All right, that is their turn. Once we go through the rest of the department crew game, we'll go back to your position on the initiative order.
Well,
Alright.
can I start
yeah.
moving forward to like help him with that.
So
If
you're
I
trying
s-
to go down the entire building?
No,
and then
I
next
wasn't
to him.
at the roof.
Oh.
I was gonna be closer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If
so
that's
maybe ground
possible.
floor or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere that I could look out, but that I would be close enough that it wouldn't be like such
Yeah.
a sprint to get any.
Okay. You will get to him in 2 turns.
Okay.
What's that?
What about the Colonel?
Sergeant Corporal is going with you. I've got to go save the doc. Saving doctors. It's all I ever do.
That does make me feel better. For
actually,
you, at least.
Roll an agility athletics check.
Who, me?
Yes.
Gosh, that's gonna be bad.
Oh.
I got a success and a complication.
Okay.
It was barely a success.
You stub your toe.
No, you're
No.
spotted. Just another couple ghouls see you as you're
They're
dashing
a
to help.
couple. Are they holding
They're holding hands as they run
like-
down at you.
They skip with their hands held.
Sergeant
Their
Corporal
hands are like-
also just jets forward and is just rushing for Dr. Fletcher. All right. So he will arrive next turn, and you will arrive still in 2 turns. And also, you have been spotted. The horde is alerted. Tabs, your turn.
All right. I'm trying to make my way downstairs.
Okay, so you
gonna
get all the
put
way
the case
downstairs.
down.
There are no
Yeah.
enemies here. You would see immediately several feral ghouls pressed up against the glass.
Now that the alarm's
Does
on.
not appear
Yeah.
that they have gotten into it. They're just kind of comically, rubbing up against the glass.
And they're doing like,
Yeah,
on the window.
exactly. Yep.
She's kind of like mutters to it. Well,
Some of them are.
They already know
headbutting
we're
against
here.
the Glass.
she's gonna take her rifle off of her shoulder and like use the butt of the gun to like try to break the glass for the Santa suit.
Okay. Yeah. Roll
do
an
that
attack.
in the movies,
Difficulty of 1.
so-
We need Santa.
It would 100% actually work. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure.
Is
The
this a good
movies
check
are
for you, or do you need help with
Wait,
it?
what am I rolling for? Sorry.
Attack.
Attack.
Especially if you had a
Against an
metal
object.
butt plate, which is a thing that some guns have.
Actually,
even though it
if
makes
it's
it way worse for
melee
shooting.
and using strength,
Oh.
maybe yeah.
Well, yeah. What I'm
thinking.
thinking is maybe she'll need a action point.
Yeah, I don't have
Sadly.
high strength.
You should take an
so
action.
Just take
Is
an
it
action
strength
point.
plus?
Melee weapons. Even for.
Yeah,
using the
I
butt of a
would need to
rifle.
roll a 4 or
Do you have,
below.
do you have like
She's
a
trying-
pipe pistol or something?
Okay, this is an object. You're gonna be able to hit it.
Should you try and just shoot?
It's more of a
like,
matter of how hard can I hit it.
Yeah,
down
go ahead and
at
roll
it?
2 damage die. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the. I believe that's rifle butt damage. Is that
Oh no!
She's not having a good day. She's like,
Yeah.
"Wait."
Dunk.
It's like she does the running and then just bounces.
Roll a quick survival perception check. Perception plus survival.
Perception plus survival. 2 successes because one's
Yeah.
All right.
So.
I apologize for the mildly gory description, but you would see some of the feral ghouls they're really trying to get in based off of the alarm, and you can see they're hitting really hard, but they're not getting through the glass. They're even like damaging themselves. Like one of them's headbutting and bleeding over the door. So this is
Strong glass.
Strong glass.
So not immediate danger, at least.
You do find it a little odd that when you looked at this
Yeah.
store, considering that there was a nuclear war, that every single window on this store was completely intact.
So it's
that
reinforced for
means
some
glass.
reason. So it's something
All right.
else. It's not
All
just a
right.
store.
So my next option was to shoot the glass, but
Anything
if
else?
it's the nuclear warden taken out,
What's Frankie up to?
Yeah, it's your
That's
turn.
a great question.
Yep.
Yeah, I think. Would piercing damage maybe work on glass?
Possibly.
Okay. Can Frankie see the Santa display case from? Like if I were to move, not sprint, to the top of the escalator, could I see the front display?
Yes.
Can I take a shot at the display,
Sure can.
avoiding Santa? We don't want
Yes.
to put any bullet holes in Santa.
I
Yeah,
mean, we
with
could
the
just
suppressed
cover up
pistol
the
or the 10 mil.
With his 10 mil.
Okay.
No kidding.
Roll to attack. Difficulty of 1.
We're just gonna shove.
Melee against an object is difficulty of 0, but
Take a luck point and reroll that.
Save this.
Okay. That is one success.
1 success. That'll cut it. You see your bullet impact the glass and form a ballistic spider web.
Do you want me to roll damage for it, or?
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay.
I apologize.
Don't
I forgot
roll
about
zeros.
piercing one.
Don't roll all zeros.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, we will.
So that's vicious, or vicious and piercing. That's vicious and piercing. These are zeros. So 4 damage.
4 damage, ignoring
4
how
damage.
much?
4 damage, piercing 2.
Okay. All right. That seemed to do quite a bit. The pane is not shattered, but you see as the bullet strikes the glass, there's that spider web that I described, but you also see cracks forming from it. So it's not just when bulletproof glass is hit, it's typically just boom, that one area. But now you can see there's that impact area as well as some cracks in the side. Maybe 1 or 2 more shots might cut it. Another shot like that would definitely cut it, though.
Is it? Yeah, it's too late to fire multiple rounds.
Correct. You have to call that before you make the attack if you're using extra ammo, I believe. I might want to look that up.
I can double check as you carry on, but I'll say for now he
Appreciate
was
it.
just testing it with 1 shot.
Gotcha. Yep. All right. Next would be Pix.
I don't like it, but I think she would just kind of panically that this didn't go the way she wanted. I think she's just going to start trying to grab the loot, basically.
No, that's good. That's helpful.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
long as you're willing to divvy it up later.
Yes.
All right. What have you taken so far, inventory-wise?
The good dress, or my dress, little kid's hat. Yeah, from the store at least. Not
Yeah.
really anything.
Okay.
I did hope to get more, but that's
Um,
okay. I can't see things.
How does Pix have storage? Well, here's the question for you all. You're traveling. You're probably carrying some sort of knapsack or like, not duffel bag.
Satchel.
Yeah, satchel or something to carry provisions, camping materials, that sort of thing. I don't imagine you would take those with you on an infiltration mission to a department store.
I would say if we're taking stuff
On the
out
contrary,
of it.
we 3 came in knowing that we were the looting backup.
All right.
And Frankie would have taken his small backpack, considering this is a department store with.
Yeah.
loot.
All right. That's good enough for me. Roll in agility.
Thank you.
Oh, what is pickpocketing?
Pickpocketing
Is there a special skill for pickpocketing?
No.
It
just
is.
sneak?
I think it's actually in perception in the games.
Interesting.
As
I'll
it's
allow
kind of-
agility because this is just moving fast. But
It's one of them.
Okay.
I just can't remember what it is.
I get it's probably sneak. I imagine. Yeah. Sorry, I just need to keep thinking about like Vegas. So yeah, roll an agility plus sneak check to steal stuff quickly.
Do you guys think I should use an action point for this because it's like could get a lot more from it, or should
You're
we
gonna
save
get
that
all of it.
because-
It's just the question of speed.
Okay,
So
that
part
with
of
I
that,
think we'll be okay.
that I'm okay.
I think
'cause
we're good on
Pix,
time.
I think Pix also has the like, probably not healthy mindset of I'm supposed to be distracting, so it doesn't matter if like
I'm
something happens.
sorry, I meant to say this before you actually rolled the die, but the total difficulty, which is cumulative, is 5.
Okay.
Which means if you get like a 2 or a 3, well, you get 2/5 of all of it.
Okay.
If you want to get it all, you just got to roll the total of 5 successes.
I say we get time.
I get that. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah. So I think Pix right now is just like that happened. She starts kind of panicking a little bit, and I think she just starts shoving it in. That's
Yeah.
1 success for now.
One
So,
success. Okay.
Yep.
It's a lot. Some of it
It
is
is.
like tied down, and so you only get just a few pieces.
Okay.
All right. Next would be the Protectrons.
Protectrons.
The 2 on the second floor are going to. One of them is going to attack you, Pix. Gonna miss. One of them is going to attack Frankie, because you're still on the second floor at the top of the escalator, correct? Okay. Okay, that is 2 successes.
That will hit because Frankie's not sprinting.
Okay.
I just had the realization that we went in here to get a Santa suit.
That is 3 points
This
of
is
damage.
cool, though. I like
We
ignoring
did get a
3
little
points of
greedy.
armor.
Well,
Piercing
I mean,
one, I rolled
yes,
3 effects.
but
Yeah, that-
how often
that-
are we going to see
I'll
pre-war
take
stuff?
3.
Alright, energy damage. Yep.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter where it hits him, but
Oh, yeah, because it's not a critical hit. Yep. Does not really matter. I keep forgetting about hit locations. But considering this is the first time they've hit like all session before Jules.
Come at me, bro.
Okay. Yes. They are both going to attack you. That is 2 successes. 1 point of action for me. So that is 4 points of damage, ignoring 2 energy threshold.
All right, so that's actually 4 then.
Ooh.
And then the other one is going to attack you.
I'm going to turn him off this turn. I'm going to turn him off
Miss.
this turn. Yes. All right. I'm going to turn them off this turn.
It is your turn.
I'm going to hack the thing after I close the door.
All right. Here's the question for you. Hacking will be a major action.
Mm-hmm.
Doing something on the terminal will be a minor action.
I see. I will not close the door.
Okay. There you go.
I would,
You go to
however,
the terminal.
love an action point.
Yes.
Take it. Is
Go
that all right?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Go for it.
Just please say one for me on my turn.
Yes.
I
No.
need it.
100%. There is still one left.
Okay, got it.
And
I think
okay,
there's 2 left.
hacking my. I've got an ability that lowers the difficulty by 1.
There's this
And
Difficulty is now 2.
with cautious nature, I should be able to re-roll one of these if it's not a good thing. Oh, yeah. I can re-roll that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 successes. You get 3 action points. I don't know what the.
How's
pool is
that,
right
Doc?
It's a 2.
No,
Okay.
this was one I used earlier, and I just didn't have the arm space to get it back in, so we get 2 more.
Oh, okay.
now. All right. Well played. You hack into this terminal immediately, and you would see the first 2 options are disable alarm and disable Protectron security levels 2 and 3.
Protectron first.
Yeah.
Boom. They
The
are down.
alarm's not
Combat is
good.
ended for the department store.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
And
also
because
put the
combat
alarm
is
down.
ended, you can just disable
Yes.
the alarm. Yep.
And then I'm going to go help Pix read the Jordan.
My back.
There's also an email on there.
Oh, I'll read that later.
Okay, sounds good.
Tea.
Pip, download that.
Got it.
Ooh, I should give this to her. This is some pre-war tea.
All right. So back to combat outside. Dr. Fletcher, you first.
Can I please have an action point?
Oh, 100%.
Take it.
1,000%.
Calculated my odds. My odds of scoring
Are
one
bad.
success
In
with
the
3
words of Han
dice
Solo,
is
never tell me
barely
lies.
over 50%.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And
You can do
this
it.
is Henig's assist.
Oh, that looks good.
Difficulty of 1.
Okay, that's 4 successes.
Just attack with the sword.
What did you do?
3 action points back.
Hennig also rolled.
Hennig rolled a critical or something?
Hennig
We
saved
both
the day.
rolled 2 ones.
Nice.
Okay.
Bravo.
That's
All right,
so
roll
good.
damage,
So
which
that's-
includes Hennig's damage.
Which is Dr. Fletcher's is 3.
The ghouls swarm you, Nathaniel.
Let's see, Hennig. His. Okay, so I score 3 damage with 1 piercing.
3 damage, 1 piercing.
That's for my
Feral
damage,
ghouls
and
has
then
no armor.
Hennig has vicious bite for 2
Okay.
dice. Just 1 damage.
So that's 4 points of damage total.
Yep.
Okay. All right. It is their turn now. They are both going to attack. One of them is going to attack you. The other is going to attack Hennig. No. That's Hennig's defense.
Take Jerry.
1 success on you.
Hennig's is 1 defense.
Okay. That is 2 points of damage, both physical and radiation,
For me or for the dog?
for you.
Okay.
Next, they're going to try to attack, or one of them's going to try to attack Hennig.
You better miss.
That's a natural 1 and a 9. The 9 doesn't count because target number's 8. But that is a critical success.
Now we're gonna kill these
What
guys.
does that mean for attacks? Does it mean anything?
No.
Just means more
Just means two
successes.
successes.
Okay.
No extra damage. 2 points of physical, 2 points of radiation. All right. Sergeant Corporal comes barreling in, slightly bouncing off some of the alleyways.
Yes. Yes, Sarge.
Come over here, you walking corpses!
Nice.
4 successes.
Nice.
Democracy.
Yes, Sergeant.
And he is going to increase.
Pull up arms.
He's going to come out just shooting. Could I? Actually, I'll just use a d6.
I have.
He's firing 2
more-
shots from his 10 mil, which is a thing you can do.
So we're shooting
No, I'll take it. He's shooting
the 10
the one
mil
that
or
attacked
laser?
Hennig.
Okay, he's
Good,
shooting.
good, good.
He
He's
predicted
shooting
the
his
dark.
gun.
Okay. I apologize. Do any of you remember? I should really know this. What a 1 means on a d6.
1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Holy crap.
1 is 1, 2 is 2, 3 and 4 misses, 5 and 6 are effects.
And weirdly, I
5, 6.
knew that when they said it. I was like, that makes sense.
Okay.
I think it's because we designed it to make sense, because the one in the
That is a
rolls
critical
doesn't
hit.
make sense.
Torso. He comes directly up next to the second ghoul that was attacking Hennig, and just boom, boom, just 2 shots center of mass. And this ghoul is bleeding now. Which
not
means
dead?
On his turn, he's probably gonna die because he has 1 hit point left, and he's gonna suffer 2 damage die of bleeding. So next would be Dr. Fletcher again. At the end of this, Margie, you're going to arrive along with the 2 other ghouls that are chasing you.
All right.
Maybe I shouldn't run towards him. Do I see him?
You've got to round a corner, and then you will see him.
Okay, so I don't see that they're dealt with. I guess I would keep going.
All right.
Yep.
Can someone toss me?
As I go
an
for-
No,
point,
you
please?
need to all 3 be together.
You all are now significantly more than
Drew?
Lose them. If I just kept looking over.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All right. So this one is going to lash out at you again. And is going to miss. Means it is now Sergeant Corporal's turn. And he is going to charge forward at this one with his buzzsaw. No. He's going to go with his flamer. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
America.
Flamers are so American. I love that.
Also, torso.
Yeah.
Since the alarm in the building just went off and we're firing gunshots to the rest of the ghouls, see us.
Possibly.
Oh,
Yes.
Well. I don't think they've taken enough turns for the alarms to have gone off just yet. Because we were not necessarily running this exactly simultaneously, were we?
I was trying to.
Okay.
yeah. The thing is, it took us a second to get in our positions
Fair enough, fair
when
enough.
we got to the combat.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
So he's
Says
going to
they only
use
have 2
the
rounds so
flamer.
far.
Yeah, I think there were a couple like hidden rounds that were just moving.
Oh, man. Don't you just hate rolling blank spaces?
Hmm.
That's no fun.
Yeah, Taylor Swift doesn't, but I do.
Where you been? I got shot.
Okay.
We both were making
With
the
his
same
flamer
mistake.
active, he appears to miss most of the ghoul, but as he's correcting his aim, he hits the torso, and some of the ghoul's clothing ignites. And so that is 1 point of vicious damage, which means it just keeps taking that damage until it takes a major action to put it out. Ghouls aren't smart enough to put that out, though. So next would be Margie. You round the corner, and you would see. Oh wait, sorry. There's the other ghoul that took the bleeding damage.
Oh,
Okay, falls dead.
okay, so it looks like they've got these ones dealt with.
Yeah, one of them's on fire, the other's on the ground.
So I would be leading extra ghouls to them if I
Correct.
ran towards them.
Yes. You are in an alleyway right now, so the only way
Oh.
to go back is through them. Laser weapons are slightly quiet. They're not suppressed, but
I guess.
Laser weapons at a distance, not the worst idea compared to, like, the guns that other people may have.
Okay, then before I get to them, because they look like they're pretty well dealt with, I will turn around to deal with the ghouls that are on me.
all right.
And keep them away.
Do you have a
Try to keep them
laser
away.
pistol?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So right now, the difficulty to hit them would be 2. Once they come into range, difficulty will be 1.
If I turn on my heels and go towards them, would that...
Right. They'll just be able to attack you on their turn.
Yeah. Okay. I'll accept that. Because I'm unsure if I'm going to hit them otherwise.
You're
Alright.
a pretty good DR too, right?
Against the radiation, yeah. I have nothing technically against the rest.
Well, that'll still help though.
Not super. Well, that was close to being really good. So it's a complication and a success.
Complication?
Yeah.
As in a 20?
Yeah.
Okay. How much ammo do you have?
I had 12.
Okay. That counts as 2 shots.
Okay.
As it discharges just an errant shot after you pull the trigger, it misses. So you just expend another point of ammo. But
Okay.
you do hit, so roll damage.
What's the damage for that?
For
Is it
laser
4?
pistol?
Laser pistol?
I think it's 4.
I would highly suggest putting that on your character sheet. if
I think
it's
I
in your
do. I just
inventory.
didn't look because I forgot that I put it there. But
Oh, yeah.
it is. I think it says 4.
With, I believe, piercing 1.
Effects.
Yeah. So I got 2 effects. So it would be 2 damage, which is both piercing.
Right. Spoiler alert, feral ghouls have no armor on, so piercing doesn't really do much.
Okay. So
Um,
just 2 damage, I
Yeah,
guess.
2 points of damage on the first one. It
Should
is
I
now
take
their
a minor
turn.
action? I should have taken a minor action. I didn't though.
You guys will be fine. It'll just take a minute.
If I'd aimed, I would have done more damage.
Oh. Next turn. Next turn.
Yeah, next turn.
Okay,
It's okay.
just
It's
keeping track of damage real quick.
We're gonna get through them.
All right. Next would be their turn. They are going to attack you, Margie. Woo!
I need to get my HP.
As one success, what's your defense?
1.
Okay, that's gonna hit. That is 5 points of physical and radiation damage.
As in 5 of
Each?
Both.
each? To where? Oh, also you need to tell me where anyway, because I have a torso injury still.
Oh.
Is that
It is
so? Okay.
treated, but it is not healed.
Correct. All right. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate the honesty.
But I am going to take 5 HP.
Torso. You are bleeding again.
Oh.
It's a good thing there's a doctor nearby.
Good thing the doc's on your team.
Doc's a little busy.
Dog is a
Yeah.
little busy.
Sarge will take care of that.
Yeah, Sergeant Corporal, this is out of combat. I'll allow speech out of combat if it's not, like, intimidating or lying or, you know,
It's not like a game
distracting.
effect.
But he's going to say, I'll take care of this one. You go patch up the gas mask lady. He does have 3 eyes, so
He does
he
care.
saw Margie the moment she started barreling down
Yeah.
the alleyway.
Is Margie still standing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I can do like medical treatment besides stim packs in the middle of combat. Can
you
I?
sure can. You can take the
Okay.
first aid action.
Okay.
Which means you could treat the injury.
Correct. You sure can.
Although if you wanted to stim pack, just get rid of it. That's
All right.
acceptable.
So 5 physical and radiation. I believe your consumer grade hazmat suit protects you from 3 radiation, right?
Yeah.
So your maximum health is reduced by 2, and you take 5 physical points of damage. That is a lot. I only
Wait.
rolled 3 die.
So how does that work? So if you
Alright.
take 5 damage and then your max is reduced, does that also reduce the HP you have, or
Just
like,
your max, right?
Just your
Just the
maximum.
max, okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Do you not have any damage resistance on your clothing at all?
physical? No.
Physical? Okay.
All right.
Put this somewhere.
Now it's the second one's turn. It's gonna miss.
Good.
Next would be Dr. Fletcher.
He's going to run back to Margie.
All right.
He's going to bring Hennig with him. Can I put Hennig, have Hennig help Margie for her attack during her turn
Yeah, you sure can.
while I'm doing medical stuff?
That would take a major action to order your NPC. That's the
Okay.
guidelines of the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
But Hennick will automatically always help you if you're ever attacking them.
Okay, I am going to,
Nice.
yeah, just run behind Margie and probably with the bandage just throw it around her.
Yeah, you're
to
just trying to
stop
stop the
that bleeding.
bleeding right now. Roll a first aid check.
Okay.
on,
Difficulty is 2.
Okay. Easy. Crap. I'm gonna spend a luck point to re-roll this. That was a
The other one's good,
complication.
though. Other one's good.
Not doing that. 3 successes.
3. Get 1 point of momentum back.
One
Action points.
What's momentum?
One of these days I'll get out of Dishonored.
My favorite was when you said to roll move swiftly.
Did I
For
say move
initiative?
swiftly? Oh, nice.
See,
Yeah,
I keep
move
getting
swiftly,
confused because
Jack.
I'm in a Dishonored system campaign, traditional Dungeons and Dragons, and then this campaign.
Oh, they
So,
all work different.
They all are completely differently, which is why every single time I'm like, what am I rolling for?
Each one, it's like
'Cause-
roll a d20,
Yeah.
then
Yep.
figure out what the
So-
heck
And I'm
that
like,
means.
So
what
Doc
does this
has got
number
this.
mean?
What's that?
Doc has got this. Doc
All
has
right,
got
you are
this
treated.
success.
You are no longer bleeding.
No longer bleeding.
And so, who comes after Doc? Is it
Doc would be
Sarge
well.
or Marge?
It is the ghouls that are going to try to attack him.
Me?
wait? The
Sergeant
ghouls go
Purple.
again?
There's the ghouls that were next to Dr.
Oh,
Fletcher.
okay, the
and
one remaining
ghouls that
one.
are attacking-
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
on fire
Who's
one.
attacking Sarge?
Yeah, and just flailing around like a chicken on fire.
Great.
Not hitting anyone.
Takes
The
another
sergeant's turn. Not flailing around.
Wreck him, Sarge.
Do
He's
it.
gonna use his buzzsaw this time round.
Yeah, Sarge.
Oh wait, I forgot to roll the persistent damage too. So that is 4. 4 on a d6 is a blank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Womp womp. That's okay. 4, 5, 6, piercing 1.
Is it dead?
That's a critical hit.
Yes.
Not well. Depends on whether the fire kills it.
I'm on fire.
That is 1 damage. That'll do it.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, he just saw us just straight through this feral ghoul.
Does he have movement to start coming over to
Yeah,
them?
he's gonna start coming over to you guys too. All right,
Miss
I'm
Margie.
coming, Margie.
He knows your
He
name.
does.
Does. We're on a first name basis now. Ha ha ha. It's happened.
You can call him Corporal now.
I can call
That's
him
correct. You can
Barnes
call
like
him
I
Sarge.
have.
Burns.
I will never
All
call him
right,
Sarge.
next would be your turn.
My thorn.
Your turn. Go.
Wow.
My.
I love to have
Exactly.
thorns. I'm gonna shoot. Is the one that attacked me still alive?
Yes.
Then I'm going to attack the one that attacked me.
Smite
Seems
it.
only fair.
Smite it. Come on.
I'm going to miss the one that attacked me.
Okay,
Margie,
you miss.
No.
It's now its turn. That's 2 successes. It gets 1 action point.
Aw.
An 8 and a 7.
Eddie.
Watch me die.
Oh, you got the dog.
Swings
It's
out
all
towards
right.
you and deals 3 damage, both physical and radiation. What is your hit points at
Nice.
right now? Or what
10.
are? 10?
Well,
Yeah.
-3, right?
No, the 3 radiation DR cancels the radiation, yeah?
Right, but you still have
'cause it
the
was
3
only-
physical.
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
So then it's only 3 physical damage, yeah?
Yep, sure thing.
So you're at 7 now.
That's
I am
right.
at 7.
This is about where I am at.
Give me
okay.
just a second.
I'm still fine.
Hanging on.
If I take many more hits, I'm gonna stop being fine.
But it's all right
I'm
because
fine for
Sarge
now.
is coming,
I'm fine
and
for now.
Sarge is very good at this, and Doc can swing a sword and use a dog, so it'll be all right.
I'm sorry, something very important that may or may not stop combat.
That's okay.
What?
You didn't see anything.
No, I didn't. What is he texting me
Everyone,
about that could
it's
stop
also
combat?
good to know that we have a wiki that you can go to, which is getting
Yes, that's right.
actively
Updated every
updated
week.
By,
We are-
I know Josh does that a little bit, and also the big champion of that. Rachel is making sure that everything is up to date, that the names are correctly spelled most of the time. We're doing our best. We're doing our best.
Okay. So now it's time for the second one to attack Margie. Is it a 9? Or is it a 6?
Always the question.
It is a 6.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know.
Was that a 6 to hit me?
Yes, so they hit.
Oh, if only I had more. What's it called?
4 points of
Defense.
physical and radiation damage. So 1 point of radiation
Well, you're still up.
and 4 physical.
I am still up. No, that's
All right, Dr.
not-
Fletcher, your turn.
This is how I got that.
All right, I'm going to attack
There
the
we go.
one that just attacked Margie.
All right.
Get him.
Difficulty of 1.
I'm adding an action point.
Yes. Agree. I really need a new system for the caps. I think they're
I-
cool. They're
I
just
like
out
it.
of arm's length.
They're still fun.
Yeah,
Good.
maybe.
They're still worth it.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Okay, I got 1 hit.
1 hit, roll damage.
Yes, Doc.
You're going against the one that attacked Margie, right?
Yep. Let's see. Do I need to roll a... Does Henning need to roll a success on his assist in order to deal his damage?
That's the question. I'll say no for now, but let's clarify that later after session.
This is also for armor.
So I deal 2
Not
points
too
of
many,
damage.
I didn't think you would.
Hennig gets
But my weakness is physical.
3.
3. Okay. So that's 5 points total. So go ahead. Do you want me to roll the damage location?
Sure.
Cripple him.
Torso. So he's
Bleeding.
bleeding. So on his next turn, he'll take some bleeding damage and
Hopefully
probably
he
die.
dies. Yes.
Yeah, this one is very worse for wear, as both you and Hennig just shred him with tooth and sword. All right. Next would be Sergeant Corporal. He's gonna go for the one that hasn't been targeted yet, and he's gonna go with the buzzsaw. That is just 1 success, which is all that he needs.
This guy's gonna be squishy though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Critical hit.
Yes.
Left arm, which is a thing that the school no longer has. Sergeant Corporal just saws it right off, and this thing is bleeding profusely from it. Not in a damaged stat sense, just in a lost
Close
an arm
enough.
sense.
Close enough.
All right. Okay, next would be back to Jules. Sorry, Margie. My
The
bad.
ghouls haven't had a turn since Margie's last turn, have they?
They did.
Mhm.
One of them took the. Oh no, you're right.
I mean, I hate
No,
to
no,
be
no,
that
they
guy.
go after Margie. Right. So Margie, you go, and then the ghouls go again.
Margie, please hit them.
Shoot the less damaged ones, because the other one's probably going to die next
He's
turn.
gonna die on his own.
Yeah.
I sense some communication going on.
I have a question.
I'm going to grill you about this later.
I'm sure.
Secrets.
Secret.
I will, however, not
Okay.
peek.
I asked a yes or no question, and,
That's a
and
yes.
I gave 2 options. It was a 2-option
wait.
question, and yes doesn't.
Spencer.
I don't know how to interpret the yes.
Do you have a backup character? Levi. No.
Do you mind if I kill you? Well, you could either do that or not do that. Yes. Spencer's like, that answers your question? Not quite.
This brief
I'm
pause.
confused. I really want to talk, but I can't.
This
Right.
brief pause brought to you by Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Brought to you by the Wiki.
Your way to stay
Brought to you by
refreshed
viewers
and
like
irradiated
you.
in the
Thank
wasteland.
This could be your sponsor slot.
Yes.
Sign up by personally communicating with one of us.
Yes.
So.
You don't even have to give any money. Just please watch our channel.
Send a
Does that
pizza.
make sense?
Just
Yes,
like and
but
subscribe.
I'm talking about the stuff that isn't.
What? Tell your friends.
Okay,
Comment
yeah.
on the YouTube.
Yeah. Go and hit that, smash that subscribe button.
We also have a Reddit
Turn on the notifications.
because we are
on
thorough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably both Twitch and
Okay.
YouTube.
We'll talk more about this
You
later.
know what's
But that's
coming.
Okay, yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I'll
yeah.
say for now, I think.
That answers my question.
Okay,
she
all
is
right.
a robot. She actually is a robot. We've been
Yes.
calling it since session 1.
Okay.
Or-
It's now the
Royal
robot's
Skin.
turn.
I
Go,
have
robot. No,
Beep
that's
boop.
Sergeant Corporal. You.
Me?
You are a robot.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attempt to shoot it.
Kim,
Roll for
Margie.
pew.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Any complications?
Nope.
Okay.
Unless this is a really dangerous one.
It's
and
not
it would be an
incredibly
18.
risky.
No.
It's not pretty
I need
risky.
to use the
risky.
complication ranges more often. I always forget them. They are a thing.
That's,
Nothing?
nothing.
Now it's Ghoul
It was
1's
really
turn,
bad.
and before he's gonna attack,
Damage.
just 1 point, that'll do it. He just like almost a Protectron running
Yeah.
out of power, except a person running out of blood. Just
Ugh.
collapses.
Ooh, okay.
Thank you for calling them a person. It makes me feel better.
I know.
Yeah, they're just.
They're people. Now let's kill them.
They were
Yeah, that's
people.
right. Let's weigh that on your moral
It's
compass.
like
The other one
the
is going to
corpse of a
attack
person.
Sergeant Corporal because he just cut off its arm.
He's the most merciful.
That is going to hit.
I am looking rough.
Tink! Just hits the side of Sergeant Corporal.
Strong
and
bonk.
Nothing happens. Pathetic.
So un-American.
Real Americans live.
He's going to
iron.
attack, and he totally miscalculates it. So he, in his overconfidence, tries charging at it again with a buzzsaw. Completely misses.
We're doing great.
Dr. Fletcher. Oh, I'm sorry. You should have gone before Sergeant Corporal.
Get him.
Okay.
But-
Get
well,
him, Fletcher.
There's one
Can
left.
somebody toss
He's
one
looking
in
rather
there?
worse
Worth
for
it.
wear.
Do it. Get him. Get him.
Get him.
Why haven't
At about
we-
this
That's-
time, the alarm would stop. Ing.
All right, that's
He's using a sword. It's alright.
that's a hit and
Roll
well,
damage.
and a complication. Well, 2 hits and a complication.
Okay, roll the damage first.
Okay. I hope this damage is going where I want it to.
Your sword is covered in gross ghoul guts.
It's quite similar to that. With this blow, you get rather close to it. As it's gurgling, some of its saliva does
Ooh.
drip on you.
5 damage.
5 damage. That's gonna do it. I'm gonna roll.
But you have
location
saliva.
for that. All right, you just go for its other
Real.
still intact arm, its right arm, and just slash it right off. And with 2 arms gone and a lot of blood lost, this thing just collapses. You do take 1 point of radiation damage for that complication of being so close to it.
Well, I didn't take any physical damage in that fight. That
Alright.
overcame, but I did take all of the radiation damage. so-
Well, we can deal with that once we're out of here. Can
we move.
We're at X. We're at away. Actually.
Margie, can you walk? All right, walk fast.
All right.
Can the rest of us loot and go?
Well, we gotta get
Alright.
to Santa Claus.
Well, right.
Right.
But that's part of the loot.
Yes.
Part of the
Rescue
loot.
Department Store gang. What are you doing? Protectrons are disabled.
I'm gonna keep scooping up the.
No checks for that. Now that combat's over, you can just take it all.
I don't want this to take super long. What else is of interest to us? That would be on floors 2 and 3.
On floor 3, there is a Miss Nanny, boxed, new, untouched.
Is that heavy?
It is a Mr. It's a Mr. Handy, but
So yes.
Wife
Giant.
You could just turn it on.
shut up, not you two.
I
You're the one that
ship it.
actually has
I
an NPC
ship
named
it.
Barnes.
What? This is.
You're talking
A
about
wife-
your brother? Your brother into
No, this
Miss Nannies?
is Corporal Barnes.
This is Mrs. Corporal.
Mrs. Corporal Barnes.
Or is it Mrs.
His
Sergeant
name is
Corporal?
Sergeant
Mrs.
Corporal.
Mrs. Sergeant Corporal Barnes.
Yeah.
If
There
you're
we go.
gonna name him Barnes, you gotta commit to the bit and reprogram him.
I can't.
He's
He
getting
just won't
reprogram
respond to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm
I
interested.
have suggested
I'm
that
interested in the
Jules do it,
robot,
but she
but
has
it's
not done it.
too big.
There's also in the children's section a small pony-sized animatronic horse.
So a
For the horse
pony-sized
people
pony.
in that one town.
Correct, but it's a robot.
Okay.
Giddy up,
Yeah,
Buttercup.
it is a giddy up buttercup.
Anything
That's correct.
else of interest?
There's a perception survival check, please.
All right.
Those are just the things that you would see available. There's a rather nice red-looking stand mixer in the appliances section, but
Get it.
Layla cameo.
I'm gonna like grab it and carry it under my arm.
No.
That's
Worth it.
unfortunately nothing.
Nothing? Okay. No luck finding a key.
Frankie will just shoot out the rest of the door.
That works.
Getting
Uh,
closer
yeah,
to it. So
the
he can
remaining
just-
ghouls are just trying to get in, but it's very, very good glass.
Should be easy for us to sneak out the back. That being said,
Roll just an attack. I'm gonna count this and not have you roll damage for it.
Okay.
But difficulty of 1, but partial successes. If you get a 3 or above, it only takes 1 shot to destroy. If you don't, it'll take 2.
Okay.
Fair
Does
enough.
that make sense?
That's 2.
Okay. Yeah, 2 shots. And the display case shatters, and the Santa suit is yours. For the taking.
Frankie's just gonna stuff it in his backpack.
All right, you've got it.
Any other food or drink items?
Any armor or anything? Or...
Oh, I forgot to mention in the Halloween. In the toys on floor 2, next to the Giddy Up Buttercup, there would be like some sort of cowboy line that is being advertised with toys, and there's this whole display with the Giddy Up Buttercup. There's like a bunch of like small action figures and cowboy costumes and the like. You'd also see an entire case of Sunset Sarsaparilla that is next to this display. It looks to be some sort of like sarsaparilla-based beverage, kind of like root beer, but
All
not
right.
quite.
I mean, fair enough. I'll grab a few.
Pre-war country. Pre-war.
Yeah,
There you go.
for yeah.
This is the first time you have seen any of these.
I'll grab Saffron.
Yeah. Margie, though not in the department store, would recognize these.
Fascinating.
The Sunset Sarsaparilla?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Popular in pre-war
What does
Southwest.
the email say?
Oh, the email? The email says, from manager Bill Dellinger. Sorry, I have taken a lot of notes for today. Third floor. Hello, my fellow team workers. As you may know, security is our top concern at the Indy Stewart's department store. I'm sure you've been watching the news. I predicted riots like this long ago! Exclamation point, close parentheses, exclamation point. If you show up on time, parentheses, 10 minutes before opening, and the store is locked, the only way to get in should be your provided ID card, exclamation point. If you don't have your ID card, you can't get in, and you will be counted as late on your permanent record, exclamation point. This is your responsibility, exclamation point. Additionally, any attempts to access the store after closing hours will activate the Protectron security, which will vaporize on site, exclamation point. I should only I should be able to access the store at night, exclamation point. Stay productive, team, exclamation point.
I did the thing where it loses all meaning.
Is his
Okay.
ID card in the desk by
No.
any chance?
He's not in the store.
Okay.
He probably died.
He probably did.
Oh, probably.
Oh well.
Or he's
It's probably one of
outside.
those
Let's
He's
just-
like,
yeah.
I need to get inside.
So
Really
we can grab
could
the
be.
Santa suit. We can grab the jewelry. Is there
Yep.
anything else that may be of interest for us before we head out the back?
Roll one final perception survival check.
You
I
wanna
will
do this,
only
Tabs?
allow one person
Tabs,
to do
could you
this.
do
All
that?
right. Perception.
This is like
Take
your
one of
thing,
these.
friend.
Take one of these guys.
Yeah. You should also take an action point and roll an extra
Here,
die.
roll another one.
All right.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's perception.
So that's like 3 in a complication.
3 and a complication.
No complications on perception checks.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Looks like you guys went through this store pretty darn well. But going back to the apparel section, you would find, not for you unfortunately, but, well, you know what, I guess anyone could wear it who wears a suit. But you would find a suit, technically tailored for a man, but you could easily get it altered. That does essentially the same thing as the one that Jules has found already. It is formal clothing, and it gives a permanent increase to charisma while wearing it, but you cannot apply ballistic weave to it. It is the man of the hour.
Tabs looks around. Did we ever find a hat for the doctor?
We didn't. Well,
I think someone
Yeah.
picked up a cowboy hat, right?
Correct.
That's not
You
the
got
same
a-
as what the
you got
dog
a
is
cowboy
asking for.
hat.
He
And a
wants
rather
something
cheap
classic.
one too, like Spirit Halloween cowboy.
Like
So it's
foam
bold.
hat.
Could that be wrapped up in her 3?
Yeah, sure. What hat are you looking for?
Something classy and old.
If it helps, I found him a navy blue suit.
Fedora.
Okay.
How about
Not
this
a
one?
bowler.
What?
Matches.
Not a bowler.
Fedora's fine.
that's good.
I figured navy blue will not,
Not
make
in
him look
this
like a
modern
corpse.
department
Yeah.
store. They're definitely out there, but
Oh,
not
there's no
here.
fedoras?
Oh, there are fedoras. There's
No
no
bowler
bowler
hat.
hat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fedora would do,
All right.
right?
We found a fedora.
Okay, so is that
I
everything?
think these match.
I think so.
It's probably like slightly different kinds of navy, but that's okay.
All right.
Can we go?
Yes, you can go. I'm not going to make you roll again for the ghouls. I'm just going to assume that you will pass it and make your way back to the pit crew. But before we deal with them, I know it is already 8:40.
Frankie's got to grab his stuff from the top of the roof.
Oh yeah. Roll one sneak check for me, please. Difficulty of 1.
Use that. We're gonna lose it anyway.
Pix could just say, "Oh, I could go get it if you want to."
His sneak is high too.
15. And I'm a ghoul, so.
Okay, yeah, good point.
Two successes.
In like Flynn, you get your action point back. And then you're gonna lose it when the scene ends. Inconsequential!
It's all right. We got our stuff. We
All
left.
right.
We're going back to the pit crew.
Yes, and we will take just a very, very, very brief break and then get you guys back to the pit crew. We will see you all in it's 8:40.
10 minutes?
10 minutes. We will see you then. All right, welcome back. So you all finished pilfering a department store. Got some pretty good stuff in there after all. Oh, I forgot to mention. Giddy Up Buttercup would have a tag on it that says only $16,000.
Oh yeah, that's right. Inflation was.
Yeah, you would see the prices of everything.
This
in
is
that
just going to
store
be the
are
economy
exorbitantly
next year in
high.
real life.
Great.
That Miss Nanny was probably $100,000.
Well, we still only have so much carrying capacity, so we booking it.
Okay. Yep. So it is not hard and it is not long to get back to Speedway, which is the name of the town where the raceway
I was thinking
is
like
technically.
Speedway, the
So
gas station.
I know.
They got slushies.
Yeah. It's weird. You look it up on a map. That's the name of the town where the Indianapolis Raceway is. But anyways, you guys get there. Valinsky would welcome you all. Welcome back. How did your raid go?
Went very well. Can you get the car ready?
I didn't.
Yeah, two of us look really
Sure
bad.
thing. Best of luck with Willina.
I don't think that'll be a problem. And I'm gonna take the suit and go. You should probably get yourselves patched up.
You don't have any money for Radaway.
Doc, there's a reason I told you to watch my stuff.
Frankie's gonna toss down his trumpet case and
Sorry,
pop it
but
open.
when your silent stealth emission suddenly had blaring
Frankie
alarms
pulls
going
out
on
a
into-
bag of Radaway from the bell of his trumpet. He's gonna toss it to you.
Make sure
Thanks.
it goes to good use. You and Margie could use it.
Thanks, Frankie.
I will allow you to, if you wanna split it, you can essentially divide
Assist.
right away into 2 diluted if you want to heal 2 radiation. each,
Nature's
if you so
healing.
desire.
I'd like to go bring the suit to
How
Willina.
much Radaway is it?
It's a full Radaway.
It's regular right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how much radiation damage have you taken?
I don't remember, but I have it on my sheet. But Margie's gonna just say I'm fine.
Okay, I have a third of my health gone just from radiation.
Bro.
Do you mind if I-
You also are a little squishier to begin with.
I'm very squishy.
I'm like okay, because I was like sponging a lot of the radiation away from my.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was only 3. That's what it was. It was only 3.
Julia, Frankie will go with you with the Santa suit.
That'd be great.
How much radiation damage does a Radaway cure for? Oh, perfect.
She'd say, I think you won some points there.
To be honest, I keep it for myself, but
He just gestures to himself.
I mean, you saw our haul. We can get anything we need.
someone
And-
needs it more than I do. Anyways, Santa's got to make a delivery, right?
I hope you're Santa and not me.
Frankie's gonna put on the Santa hat.
Seeing this, Pip?
I don't know what to say.
Just take a picture of it.
It'll last longer. Click.
We'll go see Willina.
It's like a grimacing Santa, like his
The
smile's like.
expression.
Frankie's just like,
You could tell Frankie's posed for pictures before.
this should be our Christmas card for this group. Anyways,
All
go and
right.
see Willina.
Yep. You open the garage door and she is there. Her eyes adjust to the brightness. Santa? Oh wait! Oh wait!
Ho ho ho!
Oh. You got it! Oh, this is amazing!
Now, if you want to keep it, you're going to tell us some information we want to know.
Okay. You guys are gonna hate me and you're not gonna believe me. We gave him to Xanadu.
Yep, that figures. That tracks.
I'm going to roll an insight on it, nonetheless.
Yep, roll an insight.
I'm also gonna roll an insight if I can.
Yep.
She previously told me the exact opposite.
Correct. She said, no, we didn't just give him to Xanadu.
Not that I'm good at this. Oh, boy. 2 18s. Nothing. I believe it.
Perception, speech.
Do you only want 2 people to percept?
I will allow as many people as possible.
Okay.
Oh, that one's
Am I
so
here?
close.
No.
I didn't think
I don't
so.
I
think
got
so.
You probably
I
If
got
you're
one.
here.
Trigger warning for Dr.
I got one
Fletcher.
success.
What's that?
One success.
1 success? Okay, what number?
2.
Okay.
Tabs is not here either because she doesn't like Miss Elf Girl.
No. Okay.
From Miss Girl.
Perception.
Who does?
Speech.
Yeah.
We're just getting
Right.
stuff done.
2?
Wait. Yes. 2.
2?
Okay.
Okay. Sounds like she's telling the truth. All of you that are inciting this.
Kind of nod that to people who.
All right. Well, and I'm gonna reach for the Santa hat,
Yeah, you can take it.
and I'm gonna put it in the other Santa garb on top of like a desk or whatever I can find in there, and say, "When you get out, you can have it."
Wait, wasn't that part of the deal?
Nope.
What? How am I supposed to bring this back to Santa?
You're gonna have to deal with the pit crew on that one. Thanks, Felina.
You know what?
And I'm walking out.
I'm okay with... Garage closes. Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you were closing it behind everyone
Yeah.
else. Yeah. Everyone else want to dramatically mic drop leave?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
All right.
I guess so.
Not our prisoner, not our
She
problem.
sounded like she was about to say I'm fine with that, so I'm gonna go.
All right. So as you all exit this garage, you would see before you all. Did you all decide on taking the bikes or not?
If it was
Pit crew was mildly hostile towards that idea.
Hostile.
Not hostile. Not
Negative.
against
Opposed,
that.
I guess.
Yeah.
If
I
they
guess
do
we
it,
need to come back to the center
kill
weather
you.
station with Court Launch anyways, presumably.
we can just leave them here.
So we can
Yeah.
leave them here for now.
And like
if
if
Horace
we're,
is willing
if
to
we're
watch
going
them.
around theoretically like a hotel place, then we won't need them.
And now we don't
Although
need to
it
go
would
to
be
Santa
the
Claus
coolest
anymore,
thing.
So we're good.
All right. So you would see them roll up in what looks to be an armored van. Vans were pretty modern for the 50s. They weren't really pioneered until the VW van. But I believe Ford, or in this case, Chrysler, or I don't know the other
Corvette.
car company names. Corvega, yeah, that's right. But there was an American-built, armor-plated van with a machine gun turret on the top of it, as well as 4 motorcycles with sidecars, all with people in them. So no seats in the motorcycles. Sorry.
Shotgun.
why do they have the motorcycles then? Why do they have so many motorcycles with sidecars then?
Well, because
Escort?
they need a trusted driver and a trusted gunner. You are neither.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair.
Frankie's a gun.
Can we have had time
What's
to?
that?
I don't know that.
Not that kind of gun.
Right? Yeah, they don't. You're not part of their gang.
Can we have had time to get dressed as well?
We should
Sure,
arrest
why not?
them for
Yep.
you then.
Yeah, there's some empty garages you can change in.
Sherry's gonna look at his suit. Thanks, not really my color, but
We got you a hat.
Well, I figured
Tabs holds
black
up the
would make
hat
you look like a
proudly.
corpse, and red would wash you out. So
Who's getting the man of the hour?
Tabs is proudly holding up the hat. Like, we got you the hat, Doc. Do you like it?
oh, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you. Cover up this. He's probably got a bruise on his head from where the ghoul attacked him.
On a scale of internet atheist to Frank Sinatra, that fedora lies more on the Sinatra side. So you're good.
That's
I was
Yeah.
about to be like Reddit mod.
Yep.
No.
okay, so like outfits, jewelry, we are gonna look fine.
Who's wearing the
And-
man of the hour?
Me. No.
Wait, what's
Because
Listen.
you've got the debutante. Who's
my
It's
orange.
got
who's wearing the
stats.
So
Plus
it's gonna be
1 charisma
you or
suit.
me. You or me, unless
In fact,
you want it,
have it.
which you seem to have it.
should.
You do need to tailor it if a woman is going to wear it, though.
We don't have.
We don't have
to.
time
think-
for that.
The doctor should probably have it if he's
Mhm.
if he's gonna do a lot of talking, right? What's your charisma? Can I-
9.
It can increase beyond 10.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay.
Frankie would probably just reluctantly change back into his normal suit,
Okay?
but with the new shoes.
That's right. It's Wade.
It's gotta break
So-
him in.
Wait, who's wearing the?
You are, I think.
You are.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations. You are the man of the hour.
Did I end up with enough for the formal clothing pieces to put together a full outfit that doesn't show skin?
Are you wearing the gas mask?
Yes. I will also say I'm okay with not getting benefits from it.
You get benefits from it. It covers all your skin. You can reroll 1d20. Obviously, there's no damage threshold or anything on this. But you are still suffering the charisma negation from the gas mask.
Yep.
Nice. I just like adjust some scarves and things.
You really need power
There you go.
armor.
Frankie,
Give me power.
Gotta be honest, I wasn't sure you were going to wear it.
I mean, if it still covers everything.
What are you doing, Frankie?
He's eating some fancy lad
It's good
snack
color
cakes
on you.
because he's feeling fancy.
All right. You can get the hit points back.
Yeah, I
Some
need
hit
'em.
points back if you want.
No, that's
You said it matches
I lost exactly 3 hit points. And that's what
Nice.
it. That's what it heals. So
Attention to detail.
Maybe a little bit more since you're a ghoul. Radiation damage.
Try it.
oh, I have to take 3 points of radiation damage to heal 1 hit point.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Good to know.
Well, to bribe you, that's the drawing choice.
The thought was nice though.
Of course. I almost thought it was 1-to-1, which means getting hit by a feral ghoul would just not do any harm.
Maybe that's why they don't attack each other.
Yeah. I
So-
can't kill you.
So hey, so we've changed. We're in
Yes.
the car.
Yeah. Also accompanying you all would be the Speed Demoness in her own race car.
Very good.
Which I wish there was a more fancy and official name for it, but no, it's just called a race car. It's not like...
That'll do.
Yeah, okay. So, armored van, several motorcycles, and a race car.
She's got to have a name
Does
for
the
her
hat-
race car.
Oh, definitely.
What bonus does the hat do?
The hat?
Yeah, the formal hat. Does it
Makes
do
you
anything?
look cool.
Or does it
Yes.
just keep my head
What does the
warm?
formal hat do?
The formal
You have
hat
one.
is the one that allows you to re-roll 1d20 on your first. Hold on.
No, isn't it just 1d20 on a charisma check per scene? Like
Yes,
formal
that's-
clothes?
That's
so
it. Well, I don't think the formal clothes act. Let me
They
check.
do the same thing. Yeah,
Do they really?
I think so.
I'll check the book while you
Okay.
start this.
Yeah, sounds good. Valinsky would be at the wheel of the van, which does have rows of seats in it. Okay, everyone, hop on.
Shock.
No. Sorry, that needs to go to Belle here. She's taking control of that. And there's a person in the passenger seat who has a shotgun.
Oh, okay. If there was already somebody in there, obviously.
Oh,
back row,
sorry.
fine.
You know, we might run into raiders, and this is a good position.
No,
to,
I mean,
you know,
I
shoot
appreciate the
them.
protection.
That's what you paid for.
Shotgun? You don't have a shotgun.
Oh, hey, where are we heading? Xanadu?
Down
Right?
to Xanadu, yeah.
Easy. Looks like we're gonna have a night on the town, boys. And you all would drive off.
Into
It's
the
a very,
sunset.
very simple, pretty flat path. Although it starts to get a little bit more wooded as you get southern. And it's slightly more hilly. There are hills in Indiana. Especially in southwest Indiana, which is where you're going.
You can't self-treat wounds, can you?
You can. It's just increased difficulty.
If you
Can-
want, I can do that.
Because,
You
yeah,
have a wound?
I have 4 damage, like, still missing.
Could you also take a look at me?
Yeah, I'll take a look at you.
Oh,
I'll-
wait.
I can
I think-
fix 3.
Yes, we ruled that outside of combat, you can do first aid once per person.
Yeah, I'll take
That
care
does
of
not count for
It's
dealing with
a
like,
30-minute
injuries.
drive, right?
An hour.
An hour? Okay, he'll treat Jules.
Yeah, that's enough for
Yeah, I got
both
2.
of you.
I got 2 successes.
I
on
got
that.
4.
What's
Bless
your
you.
medicine?
My medicine is 3.
How much does that heal?
Should be. Your healing. The amount you heal is equal to your medicine.
Correct.
So 6 damage.
Unless you have a first aid kit. in
That's
which case
fantastic.
it's
That gives me up
plus
just to max.
2 your medicine. Permanently.
Appreciate it,
Pretty
Doctor.
good. All right, Jerry, you get 3 hit points back from Margie tending to your wounds.
All right. Thank you.
All right, any road trip conversations to have?
Order of operations goes like this. We're going to see if just looking like this will be enough to walk in. If not, we're going to try and bribe Armitage with the drinks we found back at the store. If that doesn't work, we'll try and bribe them. And if that doesn't work, we're going to use the Brother of Radamanthus card. Does that sound good to everyone?
If we pull the brother thing, don't call me by my real name.
You got an alternative?
Probably. I'll use it if I have to.
Oh, wait, you should totally just do Radamanthus' brother's name, right?
You have 2 brothers.
Yeah, you could be Minos, right?
That would do.
Okay,
Okay.
never mind. Yes, that was the one I was planning on using, but
Minos or
Huh?
Beanos?
Minos.
Minos.
Minos. I was like,
Yeah, the guy who
Beanos?
made the Minotaur.
What's the other one? Acaris?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think that's it.
Jules would know.
It's an A name.
They do stack.
Hmm?
They do the same thing in their stack.
What?
The
They do
formal
the same
hat and the
thing.
formal clothing. They allow you to.
Really?
Fascinating.
You can re-roll a single d20 on one charisma-based skill test
All right.
each scene.
I don't know if the casual hat stacks with the gas mask, but I've been rocking that the whole time.
No, 1 headgear stat bonus.
Oh, but what am I gonna do if there's bright light that blinds everyone?
Okay.
I'm really hoping for stun grenades to be a thing, and some guy with formal hat is just like dodging them and tipping.
The casual hat's like, I will not be flashbanged today, thank you. I'm too casual.
All right. Any other convos, or are we going straight to Xanadu?
I think Xanadu.
Yeah.
All right. It's a bit of a bumpy ride. Roads haven't been paved in 2 centuries. But eventually you all would see on the horizon a giant dome. Well, a hotel with a giant dome in it. Since the war, it's the largest dome in the United States. Well, because one got nuked. Tragedy in South Carolina. But you would see this ornate, almost Victorian hotel, absolutely massive, with what looks to be a wing disconnected from the hotel itself, and then the dome, which is where you all are driving towards. You would see crowds have gathered out front and are rapidly moving into the dome in a queue. But it's moving pretty fast, so if you have to go into that line, that's all good. You'll get there in time. You would see this is getting a little bit closer to the evening. You all were probably at the store from around 6 to 7 o'clock. It was actually a lot quicker than you all thought. And about now, it is 9 o'clock. Or, wait, 6 to 7. Yeah, it's about 8:30 now. One other thing I forgot to mention upon traveling, and that would be the loot that you got from the jewelry.
Mhm.
So essentially, the jewelry that you got, let me go into it, there are 16 total pieces of miscellaneous jewelry. Essentially, these are all kind of whatever you want to be, with 2 caveats. There are 6 special items: a watch, set of earrings, a diamond ring, cufflinks, a necklace, and a charm bracelet that are all unique. They're worth around 300 caps each.
Mhm.
And if you are wearing 2 of those items, you may re-roll 1d20 on any check related to convincing someone that you are rich.
Okay.
There are also, as I mentioned, those were just 6 items, 16 items total. The remaining 10 are miscellaneous jewelry without a stat bonus that are worth 100 caps apiece.
Okay.
I'm thinking Pix and Tabs and Margie each get 2 of those. What do you guys think about that?
I wouldn't object.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm
the
otherwise
3 of us
gonna
have
build it.
possible other options to get in if we're not identified as, oh, look how rich they are.
I'm really super dumb.
So, you know,
All right.
you gotta look rich.
So who's getting the fancy jewelry? Okay.
Doc and Jerry and I will be fine.
Say, can I? Does tiara work?
What?
Does a tiara work? Like a simple one.
Hey, hold on. Sorry, I'm hearing some feedback. I want to
Okay.
make sure everything's okay. Brief sound check.
I would definitely still like to wear some of the normal stuff, though.
Hello?
I can't take the earrings. My ears are in there.
Margie's so rich that she can wear a gas mask and get away with it.
All right, sound is working. Just the headphones work. Not much.
All right.
All right, say that again, Jacob.
For just styling what these are, does a tiara work?
DR?
Tiara, I like little
Crown.
crowny thing.
Not
it's like
for the expensive stuff. So the expensive stuff that I mentioned
Mhm.
has to be watch, earrings, diamond ring, cufflinks, a necklace, and a charm bracelet. Some of the miscellaneous stuff, the 100 cap stuff. Sure, I could see a tiara.
okay.
That might be more in the kids section, but
Yeah.
let's wear tiaras for special
Do any of
events,
us
right?
have pierced ears of the 3 that are getting this stuff?
Oh
That
boy.
feels like a
Well,
Pix thing.
here we go. Roll for pierced ears.
Please assume the position. The Protectron.
Gotta go find
is
our
able to
nearest
do this.
Claire's.
Is Barnes,
I have a medicine
is
ball.
Barnes
Don't
Dr.
worry.
equipped
Fletcher
with
could
a,
probably
with
do it
a
for you guys.
Pierce gun?
No, Joe's got hers done.
On it.
Buzzsaw.
Hold still.
Honestly, Pix getting your ears pierced would be hilarious. to
Dr.
watch,
Fletcher
but
can pierce
we'll
your ears.
Yeah,
Should we do
actually,
that?
fun
Do we
fact
wanna
in real
do
that?
life, don't
No,
use a
man.
piercing gun. They're very hard to sterilize and they cause a lot of swelling, which can make healing more difficult. Go to a professional piercer where they use a needle. It heals a lot better.
If you're gonna pierce Pix's ears, the complication range would
Do
be from
not.
15 to
Do
20.
not.
You're on a bumpy road in a van.
Let's just assume
Okay.
somebody of the three of you has pierced ears.
I don't.
We don't even have to identify who.
And I can't wear them because my
Tabs
ears aren't even
wouldn't-
visible.
she's not
We'll
really
find a
that.
way to
Well, yeah.
incorporate them even if we don't put them in
Play
our
a
ears.
tattoo parlor in Xanadu.
Let's just assume.
We can
Let's
we can
just
do it for
assume.
free when we're not bumpy
Yeah.
on the road.
That's fair. It would still be slightly risky, though. I hate that I'm imposing
Oh, we
this
can
for
do it.
ear
We can
piercing
do
and
it.
not
No,
combat.
it's okay.
No, it's all right. Let's
Um,
just assume somebody is wearing
19 to
them.
20.
Okay.
All right. So eventually, you all arrive without a hitch. No ambushers on the road. Having a pretty heavily armored convoy seems to deter most people wanting to take pot shots at them. All the pit crew members would leave their vehicles and start heading towards the line of people heading towards the dome itself.
Is there any separate line that looks like it might be going to the other level that Hercules mentioned?
Yes, there is the detached hotel wing of this resort. You would see right now, looks like 2 guards in formal clothing are outside the door for that.
I think that's where we're going.
All right. You all doing the piercing? I might not suggest doing that.
Piercing one,
Not
it
while
takes
we're
on a whole
driving.
new meaning.
Let's say.
Right, you're arrived. You're out of the vehicles.
Can we assume for the short term that somebody can wear them?
Just roll a check. It's a difficulty of 1. Just get it done.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a check.
He's gonna
Can
pull
I-
out one of his like little sewing needles that
Okay.
he uses to sew
Yeah.
wounds shut, and
Yep.
he's just gonna use that.
Difficulty of 1.
So
Should I
bad.
help?
Okay.
No need.
not
2
good.
successes.
Okay,
no,
1 point of action.
no,
your ears
3
are pierced.
successes.
Congratulations. All right, 2 action points.
Swelling up.
This is
I
what
knew
happens
that.
in the
My
Parent
grandma
Trap.
got pierced with a sewing needle and a wine cork.
All I'm thinking of is the scene in the
My
Parent
aunt
Trap when
pierced
they were
my
like
mother's
piercing
ears.
each other's ears in the cabin.
Frankie would say before getting out of the car, like the doctor, try to keep my name out of your mouth.
Are you dressed up like Barnes right now?
He looks nothing like a robot.
I
don't know what
thought
he-
about it, but I don't know if we're trying to play the rich card. I don't know what would be better.
Okay, it's your choice.
I'll say he is.
Dressing up like he's okay.
Well, wearing his disguise.
All right.
Right answer.
Is it like buff under the suit or no?
It's so he'd be wearing his leather shoulder pads underneath the leather jacket, so his
Right.
arms would appear a little larger. That's about it, though.
Yes.
He would still have a metal chest piece and metal greaves,
Fair enough.
or probably knee pads.
All right.
Gonna try and go in.
So you all go up to the 2 guards, and one of them just very professionally. Do you happen to have a reservation?
I take it this is executive access?
Of course. It's your first time staying with us.
That's right.
All right. Well, as first-time guests, pick one person to roll for this rich check.
So, yeah.
Is he a guy?
You know what?
What's that?
Is he a guy?
Yes.
Yay.
Oh.
There
Now
we
we're
go.
talking.
Now we're talking.
Pix also
Rich is
has
like-
some jewelry.
We're all
So you are wearing both formal clothes
We are
and you have the
decked out.
jewelry. So you may re-roll 2d20 on this check.
And it's a man.
It's a
Yeah.
man.
Here's a
So I
question:
can re-roll 1 charisma.
Do we get any
Reroll
points
3
or
dice.
reduced difficulty for having an armored escort to the door?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
There we go.
Yeah. So the difficulty would have started out at 4, decreased to 3 at then, decreased to 2 because of Lady Killer perk. So difficulty of 2 to convince
And
them
you
that
can
are
re-roll
rich.
2.
Is Lady Killer
And we
just
have 3 action
re-rolling?
points.
Well,
What
probably
is
one
your
'cause of the
character
scene
sheet say?
change.
I'm sorry, I can't keep track of all the
I think
terms.
it's just re-rolling it.
Okay, so you can roll 3d20 on this check.
Okay.
But
Can I
then
use?
it'd
Can I
still
use
be
one?
a
Three.
Yeah,
Use
I
it.
think that's probably the only one left because we did switch scenes, but you should use it anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Worth it.
You can re-roll up to all of them.
Without even using luck.
Here we go.
This is great.
All right, here we go. That's 3, I think.
3 successes.
Well, that's enough, right? Because
That is enough. Difficulty
That's
was 2.
wait. That's 4. Wait, no, because my charisma is 1 lower. Never mind. We're
I
close.
mean, you can technically re-roll the one that didn't succeed just to
Yeah,
try to get an
just
Just
action
for
point.
fun.
Just for
Yeah.
funsies.
Action
Anything
points is
that-
action
That's
points. That's 6 successes total, isn't it?
that is 5 successes.
5. Okay. You
Dang,
get 3
man.
action points back.
2?
Two.
Difficulty
can
was 2.
Can I just
Well,
say?
No,
But
because
one
not
of the-
Lady Killer.
one of
Lady
the-
Killer
yeah,
was a
yeah,
reroll.
you're right. Yep.
Um,
Good catch. Good catch.
280.
Still, that's great.
I just
Yeah.
come up and do. Excuse me, we're new here. Real quick, this is maybe just me. What should I kind of be saying, like, to be swaying this person?
Like
Just-
we've got a lot of money to spend.
Well,
me.
that
Are
depends
you
on what
asking
you're
how to
going
flirt with
for.
guys?
Are you going for I know the people? You did just admit that I'm new, so you can't play the influence game.
Oh, it was the
anymore.
rich one. Was
Right,
what we were
rich.
gonna do. Excuse me, I'm new. I've got a lot of money to spend. Could we, if you don't mind, go inside? If you need us
Oh,
to
of
do something, we
course.
can of course do
Yes,
that.
entrance is 200 caps per person.
Thank you. All right.
He bought it.
I of course
He
sway
thinks you're
him
rich.
because I'm a cap seller, so I'm going to cut the. It's 90, so it's 200 per person to get in. And then
Right, 10% off
Everyone's like,
or 20% off.
10% off.
10% off
So
would be
it's
180.
It's a good thing we
Does
have a
Cap
lot
Collector
of jewelry.
say that you can do this for any price of anything?
Let's see.
It feels like goods, but
It does feel like goods. Like
I would love
Or
it
it'd
if
be
you could
buy
get that
sell.
off.
Okay, buy sell item buy, so I can make it go up or down.
The item
buy
is
sell
entrance.
item.
this is.
The item
Roll a
is
persuasion
entrance.
check to persuade me.
Okay.
Difficulty is 3 because I know you have high speech.
Sometimes
Do I have
you have
advantage?
physical items, and sometimes you just have
Alright,
the knowledge, but it's an item.
Okay. I'm gonna use. Honestly, I just want to do this because I'm
You
convincing.
use an
points on
action
Spencer?
point.
Can I use action points on Spencer?
Yes.
Okay.
Fine, but you draw it from the actual action point pool.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, okay.
Finish him.
3 successes is the difficulty.
3 successes.
All right. Okay. Yes, you may decrease the price with the cap collector perk.
How much does that reduce it?
10%.
That's 10. Yeah. So cut it off.
That's still good. So,
So is
that's
it
now
200?
1,080 remaining.
1,080.
And we have a lot of jewelry. So let's just,
1,080.
Okay.
for all of us,
200 per person.
with 6 of us would be
That's
1,200
1,200.
minus 120, which would be 1,080.
Oh shoot, that's still so much.
Would Frankie know if these
We have
guys
the
were like
jewelry.
We have a lot
I
of
have
jewelry.
6
Guard.
caps.
effectively?
We have
jewelry.
Like
Yeah.
security.
I have
Roll
like 375
perception
caps, but
plus
200
some,
caps would take away most
personal
of my money.
focus of
I've been
4
hoarding my caps.
because of your past.
Perception.
How much
Wait.
jewelry do
And
you have?
whenever I say personal
Okay,
focus,
so-
that is tagged.
Like
100 per piece
So-
of the remaining
Hun-
ones.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's 600 caps.
Difficulty of 2.
What?
No,
Shit,
no, no, no.
12.
We have 16 pieces. 600 are the special ones that are worth 300. We don't have to give those up yet, so let's deal the remaining ones, which is 1,000, and then the group
6.
200 that I picked
Also-
up earlier.
All right.
if I'm
2, 3, and a 4.
But it is dropped. So you still have
There you go.
120.
Right, in the group
Yeah.
pool.
No. As you were aware of, Xanadu was definitely a place where the mob cooperated with and worked with. But these people are wearing formal red hotel concierge
They are
uniforms.
affiliated.
They're not affiliated with the mob. They're probably friendly to the mob.
Well, we can just give them the jewelry, the non-special pieces of jewelry that are each worth 100,
so
and that gets us up to 1,000, and I can pay the remaining 80 out of the group fund.
you can't pay 80, but if they're items, and it says I can do.
Well,
it.
but that would be double dipping, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It is one
Well,
transaction.
it's their price
Yeah,
I
but
made
it
you
is
roll
a,
the check
it's a
for just that
transaction.
one.
for that
Yeah,
price.
Because
they're
caps are
objects.
also an item, so if you were able to do that, then I feel like that
It would be
that
if
would
I'm-
just
Yeah.
automatically be extra.
You all hear something approaching. Something flying.
Does it? Is it?
It's
Should
not
we
the
make a
brother.
perception check?
Yes.
To see what it is.
Everybody roll perception plus science.
Oh, love that.
Or intelligence plus science.
2.
You also have a focus of 6.
I don't have either, so.
Personal focus is 6.
Perception
Really?
is 8.
Yep. 2.
Yeah, no.
I got 1.
0, because I don't have a focus in
1.
either.
Okay. This is something that only some of you have heard before. Frankie, you can roll with that personal focus of 4 if you so desire on this check.
Oh, okay. 1 success.
Just 1? Okay. Alright. Who got a 0? Okay, that
I don't
makes,
have a science or
that makes total sense.
intelligence
Who got a
focus.
1? Okay. This is a sound that some of you would instantly recognize. It's a helicopter approaching you all.
Not like
you would
know anything
see.
about that.
What's that?
Not like the Brotherhood of Steel, like Helibird things.
Not a vertibird. That's a
This is
lore
the
thing that
Brotherhood
I
of
hate.
Steel.
Yeah, it's not an airship. It is just a helicopter.
Helicopter.
Love that.
Yep. But you all would see a helicopter with pontoons at the bottom of it so that it could land on water if it so desired. It's a small craft with just a pilot and 1 passenger. As this is approaching, 6 figures would leave the executive access. Frankie, you would know immediately all 6 of them are definitely mob types.
Oh, okay.
In fact,
I was like, they're all Barnes.
one of them gives you a side glance and immediately just keeps moving towards where this small pontooned helicopter is going to land. It's not very fancy looking. It's rather rugged. But it lands, and a single individual exits the passenger side. Frankie, roll a perception check.
Do I have to?
Perception plus speech plus your focus of 6.
Perception
I'll say.
plus speech.
Family
Oh, speech.
focus.
Okay.
So you're recognizing someone.
Family focus.
How does that work? Because my speech is also tagged.
1.
Oh,
Family
yeah.
Focus.
Doesn't matter.
Can I still?
6.
Well, listen, the difficulty is 1, so yeah. You roll with 1d20, 1 extra d20 if you don't make that. All you need is 1 success.
I'm gonna re-roll. Actually, I'm gonna use.
I will allow this to be a speech check, so if you so desire, so you can re-roll.
My perception is still low. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just roll with charisma plus speech, so you can re-roll anything. Yeah. Yes, I want you to
Spencer's
make
like,
this
you
check.
weren't supposed to.
Okay,
lose."
2 successes.
2? Okay, you get 1 action point back.
I can roll the second one, but still a success. But
You've seen a helicopter like this before. It was in use at the pier in Chicago. And the only person you ever heard of ever using this is now stepping off of it. 9 Lives Nelson Polignani himself.
Frankie can't sweat, but I'm sweating. Oh no.
Does Cherry notice Frankie freaking out?
Frankie's holding himself well. You can't tell he's not sweating.
Can I make insight on that?
Frankie will tell you all when we get away from these people.
Yeah, we need to buy
will
our
tell
way
you.
in.
You can't tell. That
As soon as he
Frankie's
gets
not
off,
sweating.
one of the guards, who essentially is here to welcome, just points right at you, Frankie.
All right, I'm gonna
And
get.
Nelson just looks directly at you. And on that, we will end session.
I'm sick next week, guys. I'm sorry.
This is the mob boss guy?
This
This is the head of the mob.
This is
The
the
mob.
mob. This is Al Capone himself.
Yep.
Jeez.
Thank you all for joining us. We will see you all hopefully next week.
I made
Have a great week.
Later.